go. Bring it on back now. Let's bring it on back. Let's go. Yeah. Run it back. Woo. Everyone can put on blast. I'ma rush down, baby. Keep my foot on gas until y'all crash the corner. Put your head on wax. I'ma show you how to get even like I'm good on that. Because we back in a minute when the beat turn. Vicious up for Alex and to get it when the read learn. Everybody need work. Don't know who to feed first. I stay hungry in the pocket with a combo at my feet. Oh, let's get broke. Run this back. Who want that smoke? We swing high, you block it low. Everybody get throw. 1 more, 2, oh. Yo, let's go. This one slap. I'ma catch y'all on the first frame back. I'ma do it like that. Everybody just snap. We just put it on wax. Turn that beat back. Everybody go. Woo! Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Turn the Beat Back, a show where we look at some of our favorite moments from the Capcom Pro Tour. I'm your host, Alex Myers, with Vicious, in part with Capcom Fighters. And guys, we have a stacked show for you today, guys. EGX 2017, and unfortunately, it is our last show, guys. I just want to say, from me and Vicious, thank you so much for rocking with us these past 2 months. We really appreciate it, and we hope you had a good time.
Yeah, when one door closes, another one opens. There's plenty of content being made with the side of Capcom Fighters, right? We have Fighting Words with Logan Sama and F4. They were literally just on right before us, talking about the Southeast Asia region happening with the Capcom Pro Tour Online. They've been kind of like predicting who's going to probably do the best. They had Sen on there. I know they had Amanda on there as well. It was really, really cool to check out right before the show. But again, we do thank you from the bottom of our hearts for showing support to all the FGC streams and not just ours. So big ups to you guys. We have one hell of a show for you guys. Again, Turn the Beat Back has EGX 2017 from across the pond, Birmingham. I think it's
Birmingham or Ham? I don't know. Guys, don't slaughter us for butchering it.
No, please critique us because I am an ignoramus. But we have again like a handful of matches we go through, a good amount of top 32s, or at least like 2 top 32s, yes. A handful of top 8s, and of course the grand finals. That's usually the spill of things, the lay of the land here.
Right, and just like Jeremy said, this is in Birmingham. This is in the EU neck of the woods, and boy, did EU show out for this tournament. Half of top 8 is from EU, bruv. Can you believe it? It's crazy. They really, really showed out, and this is going to be like the ascension of Problem X. I don't want to spoil anything, but he really put in some work in this top 8. So I'm looking forward to see kind of how young Benjamin has kind of maneuvered around SF5 and made himself the all-star we know now.
Right, he goes absolutely rago, as that F word would usually say. But we also got to see some of the up-and-comers that were really, really well-known now, honestly. Players like Takamura, right? Mm-hmm. Shax, who was also doing big things with the Gfinity series, right? And, of course, Big Bird. We get to see more and more of him. I know he's not UK, but he's still technically EU, and they're going to claim him, and that's okay. That's okay.
Exactly. We understand, so we'll just say, how about there's more than half of EU? I wanted to give Big Bird some credit. I know he's where he's from, but yeah. With that said, guys, it's been fun. Why don't we get into our first match?
Yeah, so we do have, again, to kind of line things up and set the pace, we have Problem X going up against MOV. Absolutely rago. I can't help it. You see here the results, 2016. First at Hype Spotting 5. What is that? 9th at EGX 2016, looking to redeem himself at this year's, or 2017's EGX. 25th at Capcom Cup, going up against the Master of Vampires, MOV. 5th at Capcom Cup 2016, 5th at EVO, as well as 5th at Japan Cup in 2016.
Yeah, just a madman, always dominating in Season 1. Season 2, no slouch. We've seen him make top 8 here and there with a nerfed Chun-Li. Like, it's really impressive to see someone that's using a Season 2 Chun-Li do so well. A lot of the Chun-Lis at this point had fallen off, not getting the results they were getting in Season 1. Like, you saw MOV's getting 5th here, 5th there, still getting 5th here, still getting 5th there. So it'll be really interesting to see how he deals with M. Bison against Chun-Li, a matchup that I would say has kind of historically been in Bison's favor since Season 2.
And you can see from the results that MOV's had in 2017, if you go over to CapcomProTour.com and you look up MOV's stats, if you take the bar down to 2017, you see that he kind of fumbled a little bit with the character, right? He at Oz Hado, he got 9th over in Australia. Handful of other tournaments. Japan Cup that year, he got 13th. Esports Festival Hong Kong, he got 25th. So you can kind of see the decline of the efficiency of Chun-Li. Very, very a solid thing to note here. But Problem X, man, he was running rampant this year. First at Celtic Throwdown, that happened in, what was it, September in Ireland. First at Street Grand Battle in France. That happened the week after that. And then the week after that, EGX, well, we'll see how he does, right? He went absolutely ham on each and every one of these tournaments. 2 back-to-back first places at these ranking events. Going into it with that much momentum against MOV. We'll see how it goes down in the two.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's get right to it. I think it's worth mentioning that Problem's seeing a lot of success this year. He made Capcom Cup last year. I don't want to discredit him. He did really well with Alex, who was not a well-played character, not even really considered to be a strong character, but the way Problem kind of maneuvers around Street Fighter V, he figures out the right options, the right approaches. He's very patient when he has a life lead, and you can really apply that to any other character. And you're going to see him apply that to Bison this year. And him applying that to Bison kind of shows why his results got better. Bison was a much better character this season. He's kind of the character we know now, very strong, very plus on block here and there. And that kind of tool set with Problem's kind of understanding of Street Fighter V, I think is why we see Problem start to ascend this year. He has the right character to fit his tool set, and it really complements his playstyle.
You know, I've had a handful of exchanges with jammers over at Capcom Cup. We had a long conversation about Problem X and his development as a player. Jammer told me anytime he goes into a session, he literally thinks of like the wildest things on how to play this game. He understands the mechanics so well, and he understands how to play outside the box and what he needs to do in the lab to play against certain players, right? His just understanding of the game is at such a high level, a ridiculously high level, which that attributes to why we see him consistently showing up and getting these kind of results.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's interesting you mentioned that about Problem, because he kind of breaks down players, things outside the box. One thing I'd like to mention that I noticed from Problem, at EVO 2018, when he won EVO, spoilers guys, we're not going to get to that episode, so I might as well tell you, but he wins EVO 2018, but a big part of that was, if you watch at least the first game against Tokido, what's the meta at this time? What's the meta on Twitter, right? Take the throw. The best option is take the throw. Problem didn't take one single throw that first game. He teched every time, and he just halted Tokido's momentum every step of the way. So he's definitely the kind of player that will deny the common meta and use it against his fellow competitors. Oh, you think you can throw me? No, I'm going to tech every time.
Jeez, did you see how far he let that fierce rip?
I saw. Dude, I was surprised MOV even survived it. Oh. M Bison 3-frame boy, says Logan. Oh, that's right. He did get a 3-frame here. That explains a lot.
Let me see that real quick. Hold on. Let me see.
Hold on. Check the
tape. When did he get that?
You can see
Logan right there.
Logan's like, why did he dash, bro? He had the life lead. Come on.
He didn't need to do that.
He didn't need to do that. Bro, the Madmen. What did they say? They said like Madmen. It doesn't sound like Madmen. I'm kind of jealous of the way they pronounce it.
Big purple flash.
The Madman way.
It probably is the proper way.
He says it all the time. It's because it's proper English. I'm like, oh shit, you got me, man.
You got me, brother.
Great choice for problem.
Oh, the Psycho Axe. So imagine him doing this much work with V-Trigger 1.
That's true. Yeah, V-Trigger 1. We definitely see Problem opt to V-Trigger 2 more now. It's a lot. It kind of fits the way Problem likes to play. He's always played grappler characters for a long time. Like he played Alex in season 1, and then he played a lot of Abigail.
Woo!
I love it.
I think him kind of understanding the grappler mindset really suits him.
Activation station.
Man.
DED, what a bait with that stand.
One of the things about Bison that I didn't really like is how much meter he had to have to really find success with that V-Trigger.
Yeah, because he always had to go from toss up into light kick, right?
Yeah.
And he got to spend meter each time.
It's kind of rough, man. And imagine, like if it didn't kill, like you landed a hit, you do something to kind of end the combo, you use a lot of meter, it's like then what? Your V-Trigger is winding down. You have to build these resources back up. The only thing you have now is mobility.
That kind of makes sense why he does so much damage, right? They kind of want him to be a character that does all this burst damage, so he doesn't have to spend too much meter, right?
Oh, punish on the
Oh, hey! That's good.
Close to death. Not going to close it out.
I bet the whole audience like, why did he be reversal right there? He's clearly gonna jump.
Oh,
was actually ridiculous.
All over the problem, literally. Okay, here we go.
Problem X his chance to
Oh!
get in here.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, he got he whipped.
Oh my gosh.
The
The Shim Sham.
Damn.
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's a new one. I never heard that. I like that.
I think I want to steal Shim Sham.
I like Shim Sham. We're learning this new UK 2017 verbiage. I like it.
Expecting that. Really.
He still made Chun look top tier back then. I can definitely see it. Yeah.
The bat.
I mean, like, so we talked a lot about Problem X too. MOV, I feel like we've discussed in previous episodes. Anytime he would show up, he is a Street Fighter veteran to the core, and I mean it. Actually, let's say he's a Capcom fighter veteran to the core. He's played every fighter under the sun and to a very, very high level, right?
Yeah.
He's played again. Vampire Saviors, all the Street Fighter series, Alpha included, Third Strike included, CVS2, what have you.
Or, yeah, like even at the later end when he picked up 4, he was doing well. He was taking out big names.
So I mean, like the way he uses this character, again, you'll see him really excelling. We mentioned about his previous accolades, about how the character kind of declined, but it didn't stop him from getting the results that he got. Right? It's still impressive nonetheless.
Yes. Obviously, Chun-Li got neutered quite a bit. Doesn't have plus air, light, lace, but still just has very dominant neutral. You have to get in basically against Chun-Li to stand a chance. She has just so much control over the neutral.
Still not scared.
Logan says we went on shimmy neutron, shimmy Buffett. what's Jimmy Buffett's like famous song? It's like what is it? Someone in chat knows something about Coconut Land. I can't remember.
I'm not even gonna look.
That's good from MOV.
Bro,
Out those mediums and
Margaritaville, brother.
Margaritaville, yeah. That's
I
right.
cheated. I googled.
You googled? Okay. You're gonna sound like you knew, like, hey, bro, come on, it's Margaritaville.
I cheated.
What a conversion.
Okay,
MOV
Massive. Good break.
What's up, Acri? How you doing?
Man, he's still teching all these, bro, and he's at the right range to stand fierce.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Son.
Oh, look
There
at
it is. The pop off.
Logan
So-
stands up.
Oh, Logan.
Wow, Problem X.
He like
said-
commands the
You would
cameras.
kill.
Logan said this was a wash. It's a 1-1 right now, bro. Come on, 1-1 is not a wash.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens this last round, yeah.
We'll see what happens in this last round. This is a top 32 match on the winner's side, so this is gonna be 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that column was crush meter kick? I didn't even know
Problem
that.
X scouting that out.
It was a different time.
It's a different time. Can I get a shout out? What's up, Joshua? Thanks for all your help, brother.
You just exposed my man's government, dude.
Well, the government name, I'm sorry.
Now he has to find a new Twitch handle.
Oh,
Look
the
what you did.
big boy jumping in.
Jimmy Reedaville. I didn't want to use too much thought process, too much brain power. I come up with that. It would have been way worse than that. So thank you.
When are we gonna make Logan Sama into an emo? When he does the thing where he was just like,
Oh, dude. Yeah.
was that an emote for a while?
I don't think so. Dude, Logan, yeah, you gotta talk to your people out there, bro. You gotta talk to Matt Edwards.
The Street Rider.
Problem
The
X
Street
is on to
Rider.
set points.
The best bison in the world.
AJX1225. Hey, you wanted a shout out, alright?
Oh, another big crush counter from
Let's
MOV.
go.
Not having
You better do
any-
good in the CPC. That's my plan. I just need my connection to, you know, weather the storm for me.
I think you might have tried that crouching jab anti-air.
I think that'd be pretty impressive to see Mamadou do a spinning bird kick.
Man,
I want to see anybody do a spinning bird kick. Actually, that'd be quite impressive. I'd throw some money down to see it.
Just get
It
some
can't
out
be the
corners.
new one. It has to be the janky SF2 one where you can't even see your hands lift off the
Trap in
ground.
corner. Check. Big
You're making something impossible even more impossible. You know that, right?
Again,
I
respect
demand
from
impossibility, okay.
Minus here. Has the EX
Oh, that is minus.
Wants the plus
Good
2
check.
or plus.
And look at this. Look, Problem X, he still has like a.
Plus 3 in V-trigger.
Oh, he's actually tied. I think he's tied.
I think he has. Now he definitely has a life lead. That was a good jumping right there.
He just ran
Oh!
out.
V-trigger ran out.
Oh, he just
ran
ran
out.
out of the V trigger.
The throw. What a
Bro,
take.
so much she has to take. She has to take all this. Oh my god.
The crowd pop off. Problem
Okay,
sends
so-
MOV to lose.
There you go. I was like, please, Panda Logan. Oh, what did it say? MLB Sensei love, but I'm still the best Chun-Li. Wow, okay. Alright, that's TKR. He's from, I believe, France. Letting MLB know he loves him, but not that much.
I don't think
Oh
anyone.
my god.
Oh my, Tyrant.
Ooh, look
Tyrant
at
and Shorty Sengan. Holy jeez, they look so young and,
They're looking
and
very-
spry.
Not to say you guys don't still look young. You still look pretty spry, but you know how it is. Our bones are
Hey.
getting older.
No, Tyrant's evolved, dude. He put out a video of him doing a backflip out in his backyard or whatever. I'm like, holy, he's turning into a Super Saiyan. Like, he's actually doing backflips in his backyard, doing action movie stunts like no other.
Dude,
It's actually ridiculous.
COVID's treated him well, brother. He can do backflips now by the overpass. He's in SF4 overpass stage now. Look at you.
He's gonna be in the new Street Fighter for sure.
He's got the hoodie. He's like evolved Ed.
Dude, him cosplaying as Ed would be sick.
That would be
I-
fire.
That'd be really
Tyrant, Tyrant, get on it, brother. Please. We need to see that. We need to see you at least cosplaying that during a top 8. Please do it for us.
or maybe Dante, whatever. Either way, so that was called making this MOV. It wasn't like a complete wash, okay? It was actually pretty close, I would have to say. He did get 2 rounds in the third game, but that first round was the first and second round were pretty close still. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I think
No bias here.
I think Logan just wanted to be a little biased. I know you said you're non-biased, but I think Logan just wanted to remember the good times, the 2 games that Problem got at the end. You know, it's
That's
fine. It's okay. That's fair. But yeah, why don't we go on to our next match? This should be a good one. This is going to be Shax versus Luffy. Some of the big EU heads out there. I've always seen these guys, you know, in top 32, top 8, especially Luffy. We always see Luffy making top 8, either winning some of these tournaments or getting top 3. So we're well familiar with Luffy. But on the other hand, we got Shax, more of an up-and-coming player. Got some good results going into 2017. He got 9th at Versus Fighting, 13th at CPT Online, and 7th at the Coliseum. So yeah, very, very strong tournaments and strong placings at these tournaments. Definitely no slouch. Plays Laura, a bit of Cammy. I can't see him not picking Laura against Mika. I think that's just his wheelhouse. So it'll be interesting to see how Shax, who I would say is a little bit more aggressive, deal with Luffy, who can kind of balance being aggressive in defense.
Yeah, so what you see there with the results as well with Shax is that he didn't really have a 2016 resume, right? A lot of those were from that year, the 2017 resume, as you see there, 9th at Versus Fighting, literally right before EGX, while at the same time being part of the Gfinity Elite Series. In this particular year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was in like, what, 3rd and 4th or something like that, I think?
I think so. I think they did place pretty high. I always saw Shax doing very well on Gfinity. So yeah, shout out to Gfinity for when they were rocking with Street Fighter 5. Definitely got a lot of these guys' names out.
I want to see what season it was, but he was definitely taking some names for sure, taking some top tier names. And again, you kind of mentioned Luffy. He's a very versatile player. Former Evo champ in Ultra Street Fighter 4, or no, not even Ultra. This Street Fighter 4. It was Super, right?
What? No, it was 2013, I believe. Or 20, yeah, it might have been 2014, but it was
Arcade Edition.
It was arcade. That's what makes it crazy, dude. You had to deal with all these Yuns and Yangs, these degenerate Yuns just flying everywhere. Jeremy probably played you in Evo too. Like, how did you manage to do all this, Luffy?
Watching him play, though, I mean, like, honestly, like, I knew who Luffy was, but watching him play was something else. It was actually ridiculous. And he plays on a PlayStation 1 pad, like the original PlayStation 1 pad. Y'all definitely know that.
I know, dude. Yeah, so Luffy, I'd always see him do really well during like the money matches we would have in like hotels here and there. But like I never really saw him have like a really big breakout tournament. Sure, he'd win here and there at some of these tournaments in Europe, but like him showing out at Evo was just insane because he lost his first match in top 64, I believe. And dude, that is just like, that's like bracket hell. You have to go through so many just amazing players in top 64 of Evo, and to just claw all that way back, reset the bracket, and to win Evo, just insane. We're looking at an Evo champ right here, so let's see how the Evo champ deals with probably Gfinity champs right now.
Not quite the champ, but I mean, like, eventually he's gonna work his way up to that title.
I'm trying to make it sound good, bro. All right.
Well, I don't want to lie to everybody. Hey,
Sure.
the closest he got at Gfinity was second place with his team.
So close. Oh,
He's
well.
mad, so.
He's looking to win
still
this thing. He's
threat
not
nonetheless.
no second place.
My mic seems like it's coming in a bit hot.
Definitely
Oh
not.
no.
I think Shax is definitely one of the young.
Yes, shoutouts to Shax, been putting in work. Yeah, for sure. Shax has been putting in work. I love Shax. He's a really cool dude. If you ever follow him on Instagram, he's always looking super fly. Always has some dope outfits.
If it's not top 3 for Shax, then
Definitely check the boy Shax out.
This guy's always there.
Second season.
One thing to note with Luffy is that prior to this EGX last year, he actually placed 13, right? He was trying to get a little bit higher up in the rankings, obviously. But let's talk about what he did prior to this event. Against Street Grand Battle and Celtic Throwdown, he placed 3rd and 2nd. Versus Fighting 7, he placed 2nd place, dude. So he had some top 3 placements literally week after week after week prior to EGX.
Wow. And I believe that's when Gfinity was kind of sending their players everywhere, right? Like the big team players like Infuse, Method, I believe they were sending a lot of these players out. So Shax finally got a chance to show out because of his sponsor. I hope there's more sponsorships like that going on for EU because there's such a good player base out there. Like, you don't really get the exposure that a lot of NA.
Luffy now with the corner control, but he's got
Papa Del mentioned pom-poms. Yeah, Luffy, I guess this is before I got banned. Luffy always with the scumbag tactics, dude.
I forgot this was a costume.
Oh, yeah.
I legit forgot this was a costume.
Loves
Like, where are her hands?
They're not there, dude. I can't believe this is even allowed for a minute. That's crazy.
That was cheap. That is absolutely cheap.
Dash up stand.
Oh, dash stand medium kick. Is this one stand medium kick was still like 5 frames or something? I think it
Not good, yes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, season 2, Laura was still so strong. She's gotten a bit better since then, but man, she was very strong right here.
So many different people playing her.
In season 3 is when the startup changed from 5 to 7.
From 5 to 7. That makes sense. It's just funny watching Shax abuse the medium kick. It's the medium kick after medium.
I love that shot.
Oh my gosh.
I am getting mixed, bro. Oh my god.
One hit away now. Wow,
What's up, No Good Citizen? How you doing?
Wow.
Oh, that was a good answer.
Beautiful anti-air
Yeah,
too.
Luffy, some of the best.
Just his knowledge of when he should use V-Trigger is really cool. It was very innovative at the time for like our Mika players, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of versatility. Where are you going? Where are you going, Luffy? Shax always. The thing I like about Shax so much is like whenever he's playing, he kind of just has the same expression. It's almost infectious. Like it's just very stoic, not much emotion. It's just funny because I know Shax, he's like the opposite of this, like in person. It's just interesting seeing him be so collected, so cool, calm.
I've had very rare like occasions where I bump into him at like events or whatever here in the US, but I feel like he just has the same face overall. I have not seen this guy smile once.
Not once, dude. Oh god. I've been fortunate enough to see Shaq's beautiful smile, but you know it's not fair.
Oh man,
great challenge on the -2.
The thumbs up, brother. Oh my goodness. And shout outs to the host from Anime Illuminati. Appreciate it, Gina.
The mix up. What's for breakfast? Grab.
What's for breakfast? Jammers is so underrated. I like him so much as a commentator. He's really good.
There you go. Get a couple of projectiles out on screen. Oh, he was ready.
Jackson going down, bro. Oh!
That was so close.
I got scared for you.
I can't tell. Is that Jammers?
It's. I believe this is Jammers, right? Guys, maybe you can hear it a little better than us.
Why does she have
I can't tell.
I hear Tyrant. I hear Jammers.
Good check on the dash.
Now,
I don't think it is.
I
I think it's still Shorty Singon and Tyrant.
Also, show you also very good commentator.
There was one little conversation that Logan and Shorty Singon had when it was Big Bird versus Mr. Crimson, and then Shorty Singon said, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Dawson Sim matchup." And Logan looks right at him and he's like, "The Dawson Sim matchup." Are you really looking forward to it? And then Shorty Singon said something else after that. It was pretty funny.
Dawson Sim matchup.
Logan literally just looked right into Shorty Singon's eyes. No, he looked right at him. He just turned completely, and he was just like, "Yeah, Dawson Sim."
Dawson Sim.
You realize what you just said?
Are you off your rocker, mate? What's going on here?
And he was trying to hold in his laugh as hard as.
Dude, I would have definitely bursted out laughing. Dawson Sim, eh?
Very slow start.
He didn't, dude. Shorty Singon owned up to it, or like he owned that moment. Actually, he's just. Oh, by the way, look at what they're wearing. He did something so quick, and it was so good.
He's like, let me get the attention off myself real quick.
He was mad clever with that.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
Maybe
Hogan knew what he was
angle
trying to do, and then he
Luffy's
chimed
to
in.
the
He goes, "Oh
races.
yeah, looking pretty fresh."
Oh,
Like,
missed
oh
his
sheesh.
conversion.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Plus frames galore here.
No, how many plus frames was that? He was like in an infinite block string right there.
Shax.
It's unfortunate. He had the stand strong counter hit, but didn't convert off.
No EX
Oh,
Peach.
here we go.
Yeah, it's just so focused on probably keeping them locked down.
Oh,
Oh, what the?
He moves on
He took
to
a
match
reverse
point. Looking to
command
send
grab.
Luffy to the losers.
Oh man,
Luffy.
this is big for Shax.
What is this sneak
Take
attack?
this one.
Mad fast.
For the Sharks.
I did not know.
This would be-
Yeah, you
Oh, I
really
just mashed my
wanna be
3-frame.
in
That's
those
crazy.
bracket. No way. Luffy needs
There
to
you
turn this
go.
around.
You missed
Look
it.
at
Right?
that forward medium kick a bit
Look how
more,
far it
just
hits.
Shax
You don't
I
even
know.
know.
walking forward,
I-
dashing a bit too
where is
much,
the
two
hitbox?
buttons, the
Overhead.
overhead.
Combo.
Overhead.
Yeah, everyone forgets about that.
Again.
Getting a bit too
Oh,
greedy
big.
with the overheads. Conversion into EX Peach.
We
Oh,
won't
again,
get
another
the
conversion.
again.
Beautiful from Luffy.
Alright, the reversal attempt here. Gets nothing
Wow.
Oh, you can't be reversed with a medium kick.
though. Alright. Reversal blocked.
Like that, getting the bolt charges out on screen a bit more to contest with these forward medium.
Dang,
kicks.
that medium kick, anytime it comes out from Laura,
It's a counter hit.
Oh, no.
I'm terrified too. You get so much. Oh, the reset.
Keep the pressure on.
Oh no.
Man, like Shaq.
Wake up jab.
Oh,
So smart from Luffy.
Oh, man.
I love Luffy's
Shax's
playstyle,
okay.
man.
Block.
He will commit to the hard reads where someone else would be way more hesitant to do so.
Here we go. We're going down
But
to
it's
the
so
last
smart.
round.
It's
between
the only
these
reason
two
why you're
sides.
able to do that because of the massive range on EX Giant's swing.
Right.
It makes it makes her tick normal
Shax's
options
jumping a lot,
that
and
much
Luffy was
scarier.
Just caught like anti-airing the whole of the
Yeah, like when he checks you that close, you know EX Mega probably coming.
The worst thing is, the smart move would be to like,
Huge
walk
life
back,
lead,
but
and
the
he
range
makes
is
it spend V reversal
too
as well.
far
This
and
is
it's
such a
not
great
fast
start
enough
from
for you to
Shax.
walk out of.
Yeah, and by the time you get clipped to that jab, you just freeze up. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Yeah, my bad. I freeze that incorrectly. What I meant to say was, even if you tried to walk out, you're not going to walk out in time to do the
letting him out.
That's true.
No mix up, he's out of it. Back to neutral we go.
Even if you commit to the jump, you're going to get windless airplane.
Oh yeah, dude. There's definitely options there.
Looking for that crush counter, that Laura special.
Wish punch.
But if you're playing Luffy 9 times out of 10, he jabs you, brother, and you're close to death. Oh, the EX is coming. We know. So a lot of the players, the top players, know
Very close here.
Luffy. Luffy will go for EX command grab to kill you if you're within range. He will. You better know he does that. 'cause he's going to do
So he
that.
becomes more of a threat.
This is where a lot of the match kind of just falls out. Shax is just playing the life lead game,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
Luffy
has gone.
is chill.
Oh, you mentioned PS1 earlier, bro.
Oh,
This is the
so
downside.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh, bro, did we really feature this match? He got fired by the control.
Hey,
Oh,
you guys know I didn't see the rest of this match.
It's not his fault.
it's an exciting tournament event.
That's what happens when you download the PS1 controller on a
What a twist!
That's ridiculous! What a twist!
What a twist! It,
Oh no!
Produced, directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, I was sure you
Time
saying
as well,
that.
like-
It was for you.
Luffy does that. He just, he
4
knocks
cubes,
his
you missed
hand
it.
there
Yeah, we
and
revealed
sits
the
there
Shin
like,
Alex trailer literally right before we started the show, so you
Yeah.
have to check the cards out.
Yeah, dude, you guys wanted an Alex trailer. Well, we didn't give you that, but we gave you a Shin Alex trailer.
It was literally a video of Alex's lower body. It was just like his legs from his kneecap down. It was Shin Alex.
It was just Shin Alex, raging demoning other Alex. It's just crazy. You can only see the bottom half though. It was crazy.
That's all it was.
But yeah, poor Luffy. Oh my god, that was a nightmare.
I was like, yo, Shax was playing the life lead game, and it was like Luffy was just waiting it out. I was like, okay, well, there's something wrong here. I don't remember exactly what happened,
It's
but
like
I kind of preface it with like he's playing on a PlayStation 1 pack, by the way.
you did preface it. It ended up coming to fruition in a really weird way. But yeah, poor Luffy. That is unfortunate, brother. You probably could have won that event too. Well, anyways, moving right on. Top 8. Let's get into these first of 3 matches, guys. We got Big Bird, the biggest of birds, versus MOB. MOB back in the show. If you guys missed MOB, here he is back again with his path to top 8 being Awesome Claw 2-0, Shiveryukin 2-1, Mago 2-1. Definitely no sponsors of opponents there. And on the other side, we got Big Bird taking down Jones Arcade 2-0, Jester Power 2-0, and Shaxco. Dang, a clean just sweep of all of them, not even a set. Big Bird I feel like he's been pretty well known since 2015. He had a really good year traveling out to some of the EU events, showing off sick guy in Ultra Street Fighter 4. But now we kind of see him playing Ken. Well, specifically now we see him playing Rashid. He did rock Ken, I believe, this event. So it's going to be really interesting for you Ken fans out there that don't see too much of Ken to see Big Bird rocking that sick Ken.
Yeah, so a lot of the things about Ken in this season, he got nerfed. He got nerfed so hard. There was a lot of considerable changes from season 1 into season 2. If I actually copy pasted like the change logs of what happened to Ken, I think between Ken and Ryu, it's like I think Ken has the most changes overall. It's such a long change list. There was a lot of things that changed between how the uppercuts worked on Shotos in general in season 2, even into 2.5, right, where they had to change up the properties of each one, where you didn't have invincible reversal on Wake Up for free anymore. A lot of the things also changed Ken's offense, where he's not even allowed to like throw loop you as much anymore. Changing up the hit advantage, the block stun. Logan could attest to this. This is the day that Logan cried. It's the first time I've ever seen him cry.
He probably cried. My boy, that but they took his EX F kick as not us. They took his throw loop. They took his arm. They just went like this. Yeah, it took a lot from Ken. They took a lot from Chun as well. So these it's like a battle of the nerf top tiers. The kind of top of the top tiers. They got nerfed quite a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see how two former top tiers deal with each other now, being kind of like upper mid if we're not, So it'll be interesting to see.
I feel like the changes to Ken were unnecessary, honestly, because he was like, I say he was like high tier, okay? High tier at best, but at the very top. He was like a little few changes away from being top tier. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where he was at, but I think the changes to him were unnecessary. Not the uppercuts, but a lot of the other things.
Yeah, since that happened to everyone. It's also interesting that they nerfed quite a bit of the former top tier throw loops while they left a lot of other characters throw loops in. It's kind of interesting. I think it should have just got rid of throw loops altogether. Like, if you get rid of all the DPs, why not just go all the way with throw loops? Just get rid of them all. Could have been a different Street Fighter 5, but we're still rocking with it. It's still a good game, so it'll be interesting to see how these people kind of maneuver around their new nerfs. So let's get into it.
Big Bird versus MOV. I didn't see the ending. In fact, I just don't watch the ending, so we don't like spoil it for us.
We got intros. Let's go. Oh, I think this was before Big Bird was on Red Bull. He definitely would have been shaking a Red Bull cannon, not a bottle of water. Baby Bird.
Before
they knew
each other.
Baby Bird? Is that what you just called him? Baby Bird?
Carolyn said that. I'll say I said that.
Oh, well, you read it. All right. God,
I read it.
See, that's the kind of facial hair I aspire to have, where it's just like from the sideburns and actually connects to your beard. I could never do that.
You want the chin strap? You want the chin strap? I like that too. I thought about like fading my beard a bit. I like kind of the faded look, but at the same time, I don't trust myself to maintain something like that, especially during Corona.
It's not like, say,
I can barely contain all the hair on my head.
You should have seen it, guys. You almost saw it, episode 5. He had the bangs running wild, guys. I wish there's evidence on camera of it. Maybe on the stream. He might have had it on the stream. Like.
It'll be on my stream, on other streams, what have you. Shout outs to Carolyn for that one.
Shout outs to Carolyn.
She's my input to cutting my hair.
Oh, you said I have bangs. I'll be right back.
Oh my God, you can see his bangs. Like, hey, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Don't worry.
That's the thing. He can take the not as good as season 1.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. I was gonna cut it off anyway. I already decided I was gonna cut it off.
Oh no, man, we were like 30 minutes till.
Yeah, I mean, like, the timing of it was influenced, but that day I was gonna go and do it after the show. So you know what?
Let's do this real quick. I got my shaving cream. I'm ready.
Dynamics of this matchup have changed very subtly.
Space Cake, you're glad for Space Cake shaving your head or doing your hair? Yeah, Carol. It must be nice to have someone to cut your hair.
I was
shave my
this weekend.
You want to see how many razor burns and cuts I have?
This guy will dash
the back of my head. Boy, it's ridiculous. You should see it.
You would have thought somebody smashed a glass bottle over my head.
I mean, we saw him react to
Ooh, the mix.
Yeah,
converted
right.
to
Dan like it got
super
nerfed quite a bit too.
One
It's still
mistake.
pretty good.
Oh my goodness, MFV
Oh,
started
look at
Oh.
the
really early.
stuffer
Yeah, no,
on
he
your
went
guys'
for it.
end?
Instant
Was it
overhead.
On purpose? Did he
I
anticipate
think
that?
so. I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know, but
Missed
it
the
definitely
trick,
made
got
it with.
punished,
Oh, you can't do it again.
Ooh,
Yeah, there you go.
Senator Logan.
And it's like, whoa, that combo? I think that was an old combo. That's pretty sick. Big Bird basically accepted death right there. He was not ready for that drop.
Looking for that dash. So ready for it. Oh, nice
Oh,
whip
there's
punish.
some
Ooh.
damage. And he gets
Right?
it set up as well.
Safe jump. Had to be
Good
reversed.
So that's where Logan got his inspiration to do stand short so much in neutral. Okay.
Yeah.
Seems
Oh.
deep enough.
I think, yeah, Big Bird might have been the innovator of that.
Chun-Li with
I
extremely fast
see a lot of Logan's playstyle in the likes of early Big Bird.
Ooh, whip
Oh,
punish.
That makes a lot of
Oh,
sense.
that's definitely a Logan Sama thing. That he's, oh my god, it all makes sense now, Logan.
I've definitely played Logan quite enough to see that as well.
It all makes sense now.
Stand light kick, stand roundhouse. That's definitely
Corner,
something
but he's going
Logan.
to get
Wow.
good damage.
Used to
Straight
stand even punch.
to the
It's
super, so you're
range.
going corner to
Don't you
corner.
Yeah.
dare jump out the corner.
Yeah, I think if Logan actually like really put the time into it, he could definitely be a big bracket threat.
Ooh, had the knee.
Either that or he'll go bold like me
Nice
because of all the stress.
activation
Yeah. Oh no, Logan.
To, like Kage stream for a while. He was trying to pick up the character as well, and I would catch him and like while he's in the lab, we try to like
Buffer in that
bounce
crouching
back
mid
off
punch
each
as
other
well. He wants to
to
activate.
do what we can,
Looking for
kind
that
of
fierce into the
see what the
critical
character can do.
Get hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it definitely,
Way of, honestly.
Again, he suffers
yeah,
from that
it definitely
fire, not
seems a
looking
bit
at that
like Ken, right?
range.
Like kind of like a better Ken. Same kind of normals,
That was
just
it.
more options.
No
Oh,
buffer
he could have
again.
leaked in a super.
Oh, he gets it this
he
time.
gets it.
I just feel like Logan.
Yeah, Chum was a lot weaker here for
That
sure.
was too good for his own good.
Imagine doing things that good players can do. Shocking. I miss Logan. I miss hearing Logan's
Yeah, it's a
sarcasm.
big
I can
difference
see
between,
it, but I
taking
miss
forward medium
hearing.
punch can hit
It's as if
EGX
Big Bird's the only Ken
or the
player
hard punch.
ever.
Yeah, exactly. It's just him. There's no other.
Very, very
No other
dangerous to
Ken.
Ken to engage.
You
Yes,
said
it is.
Eli. Do you mean Eli the Curry?
There was
Which
zero
Eli?
disguise there from MOV. No need to disguise. He made it very
Which
obvious what he was
commentator is the
looking for.
best player?
It's that good.
It's up to you to get round.
If we're saying SF4,
Great play.
Jeremy is. I know, but I'm just saying. If I were saying if we, I'm trying to give Jeremy some credit here. Okay, damn it, Jeremy. Oh, I think Jeremy would be up there.
It's old man's game. Nobody cares about that.
He loves that little light kick.
Street Fighter 5, I'm actually gonna stamp it and say Sage.
Try to do a delayed medium punch.
I think Sage is the best commentator.
Oh,
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say, as much as I think Satan's a good player, I'm gonna say Yipes. I think Yipes is just a little bit better. Yipes definitely put that time in.
Big Bird so far.
You have to say, yeah, Yipes is just
Fireball.
always been a very good
punch. Catches Big Bird trying to
I would like.
with
What's
the
up?
guy over at like one of the Red Bull events,
All the
and
delay, great
Ah,
it wasn't pretty good. Like you got mad at me. I played Karen.
Great space.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten a set off of Sage.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
that
interesting.
throw he does that medium punch,
Just
pushes
for-
it back a bit. Where you jump into
Don't get me wrong, Yipes
Big
beat
Bird
me
with
like
the
he beat me
gap.
down with every other character I had free. But once I busted out Karen, it was
Nice
just
find
like
there from MOV.
There's a wrap.
He gets it.
It was-
Could have got the EX.
Get the body bag.
Medium anyway.
Put Yipes as every
Stuff
character
that he
in.
just doesn't miss at all in casuals. man.
that's what we should be doing. Also, just
Signs of a
we should do turn the beat back on all the commentators.
Just watch all the matches. That'd be sick.
That should have been the final episode.
That should have been the final episode, dang. Commentate.
count hit
Money
confirm.
I'm down to watch that. If you need someone to comment,
The delay.
Sure.
Oh,
I would like to see Jeremy compete. I give Jeremy a week. I think he can beat some of the commentators.
No, I did on side bets.
Oh, okay.
Elimination here in losers
I'm
bracket,
already
MLB
losing.
marching
I'm gonna play
on.
jury.
Oh man, yeah, you're definitely losing.
Has
Nope.
had an amazing
Nope.
season.
I don't care what
Of course,
box
he
Jerry
had
got
top
this
eight
year,
in
nope.
Evo, which is a no
I'm playing jury all the way.
accomplishment at all, especially for
100%.
a Sun player.
What happened to that
Recently
set,
got
bro?
ninth at Oz. I think it was last week. Was it last week?
I don't know actually. I just stopped.
Just stop.
The last couple of weeks.
It's all
anyway,
good.
so.
Was that
Get a
the one where
four-man
he
team to
crashed
commentate the commentators. I mean, I might as well switch positions with them and commentate. You know, I got a little bit of experience now.
We got an outfit change.
I feel like so there should be a set rotation of commentators that have to like queue up
Gone to the
next
closet.
to play.
That's
Like,
I like,
I think that'd be funny.
What do you call?
I like that a lot.
There's
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys in
you take the mic, guys? I gotta go play.
Japan like that.
I don't know, bro. she's definitely
It's
one
like
of
the
them,
whole
bro.
culture in Japan.
That'd be
I
great.
don't know about
Honestly, we
Japanese
should do
culture,
that.
obviously.
I would love that. That'd be great.
Why not
Next
see
offline
the
tournament,
winning
guys.
Side, 2-0 up,
Trying to see.
switch
Switch
costumes.
costumes.
So this is definitely
Doesn't
season
talk about
2.5, by the way.
Maybe a
Yes,
troll there
so
to
la-
say,
Vibes.
this isn't gonna
Yeah,
save
so
me.
quite a bit of the lag reduction here. A lot. We're noticing the players react to a lot of dashes. I noticed MLB reacting to a lot of Big Bird's dashes when he really needed to. So I feel like in the previous seasons we wouldn't really see
buttons
these.
at the right time.
I think that's really interesting.
MOV.
Dang, bro. Letting these roundhouses fly.
And again, he tries
Oh.
to. I think that was Crouch
Crouch
Fierce.
Fierce, it looks like. Yeah, it's getting counter hit out.
When you are paid to be at the event, don't need to worry about your
Speedy.
Dude, she's
He
fun.
wants to mix
I don't
it
even
in.
care. I
She
like
is
playing her pace. Her pace is like it's expected of Dre, but in the tone of Street Fighter 5.
Yes, I agree.
Oh wow, nice
Right,
conversion.
They did a pretty good job moving her from 4 to 5. I just kind of wish she had the. What is it? There's a few things.
Kill.
Yes,
Tons of
the
damage.
dive kick.
Oh, bro, babe.
Yeah, a lot of versatility.
Is struggling right now.
Starting well,
Yeah.
but it's just
What is it,
got
like
better
match
and better
point
from every
already?
set has gone on.
His match point, I think he got a round, dude. I don't think he's gotten around. This matchup is really tough for Ken, especially in this season.
Oh, he dashed into the legs. That's so unfortunate. That's so demoralizing. Oh, nothing to fall. I think it's too far.
Yeah, I think so. Big Bird's trying, bro.
Let's jump in.
No,
massive
under.
bait.
Oh, I did the
No.
same thing in my heart.
Yeah, I did too. It's not looking good. I would have busted up.
Very, very bad here.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's
Oh,
gonna
that was
hurt
sick.
big time.
We had feature
Double
to
edge
learn.
critical arc, 'cause he knows
Can
he
activate
can
our
get
fireball.
one more hit.
Nice choice. The
Oh.
anticipated delay. It didn't come.
Oh,
Come on, Big
Buttons
Bird,
down,
let's get
he
it
saw it.
round, bro.
Yeah,
That must
and
be
again,
so
Oh my
good at
God.
landing critical art. I mean, you cannot make a
I know,
single
he just
mistake
needs
right
a
now.
counter hit
Oh,
confirmed.
he charges in.
he was
Oh,
looking to
hanging
counter
out.
hit.
Hanging out at that range of
Oh,
like
yeah,
4
still confirmed. With the throw from a mile away. Gets it. Oh,
Dude, the confirm.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a sick confirm from MLB
He
though.
says, "Catch
The
me outside."
third strike
How about
confirmed. Good
That's
stuff
what she
in
looks
MLB.
like.
Closing it out. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. I'm Big Bird, bro. I know we're boys. Let me just say I'm sorry. I highlighted that one. I just wanted to give you some shine, brother. I didn't know it was gonna go down like
Impressed with
that.
how
I did not know. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Well, so much for Big Bird. It's okay. He moves on to brighter pastures, into Rashid land where the grass is always green. It hasn't been brown for 1 minute. All right.
not once. Not once.
Not once. No lull forward confirmed Big Bird. Says Logan in
Lo-
the chat.
Logan would hit those. I've had a full on set when he came down to visit SoCal. We had a full on set, and listen, he's got those low forward confirms to the T. My man, he's got third strike reaction.
I definitely felt that when I played him. I think it was before Evo Japan. We were at what is it, Studio Sky? Yeah, I played Logan a lot. He was actually playing good, man. So yeah, Logan. We definitely need to run it back next time there's an offline event. I want to see that Ken or Kage, whatever you got brewing up. But yeah, for now, let's see what we got brewing up next. We got Gunslinger versus Jiewa.
So this is a very interesting pick, by the way. Gunslinger, I know for sure this was one of my picks. So Gunslinger is one of those cats that's from the UK. The commentators essentially labeled him as a headhunter and one of those gatekeepers from the region. Right? If you look at his performance in the bracket instead of listening to the typing of Alex Myers, you would actually know that he actually had an amazing run up until top 8. It's like it was loud. Is all I can say. It put him on the spot, and he did very well for himself. Also did a ton of work over at the Gfinity series. Well, we got to get you a silent keyboard somehow or something.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, dude, I'm trying to respond to the chat. I should just mute myself when I respond to the chat, or let you do your segue, your intro. I'm so sorry. Anyways, carry on, Jeremy.
Those top 8 included. So he got knocked in the losers by Gotscom, but he took out Chester Power and Akainu. Akainu was very, very strong as well, and an impressive run. But again, if you look at his bracket and his route into top 8, it was absolutely phenomenal. Put him against Jiewa, who took down, or he got sent to losers by Problem X, took down Mr. Crimson and Shuriken at the same time. Jiewa also, I'm sure Myers can attest to how talented Jiewa is from his Street Fighter 4 days.
Yeah, for sure. So Jiewa always grinding it out. Like we have the kind of I don't know what you call it, like the term Jiewa is everywhere. This man is literally everywhere. He goes to every CPT event. He's really grinding it out. He's trying to level up. He's trying to be a top player. And hey, man, I really admire your resolve. Jiewa making top 8 here. He's definitely made top 8 at a handful of premieres every now and then. So no slouch here. It'll be really interesting to see him move on to Akuma with his Ken background. I'm really interested to see how he deals with Balrog here.
Yeah, so primarily a Shoto background for the most part, but this is one of those matches where Balrog kind of destroys the Shotos, especially when Tap was running rampant on everybody. This was that season where Balrog was banned through.
Yes, the Brian F season. And speaking of Brian F, and you're mentioning Balrog destroys Shotos, Brian F double eliminated Sako at Combo Breaker with his big moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gunslinger, a relatively unknown player, take out Jiewa, someone that we've been kind of accustomed to coming from SF4.
So let's take a look. Gunslinger versus Jiewa. This is the top 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is within the top 8, that's for sure, 100%.
Are we good?
Ooh.
Next up, your
Jiewa smile.
Panda Jiewa versus Infused Gunslinger.
I like the hype, the wave. It's like, hey, that's me. I'm Jiewa.
Let's go.
Hey,
We
guys.
get lights out. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Damn, we're getting deeper into the
So I
now.
think in this year, Gunslinger was heavily a part of Team Infused for the Infinity Elite Series.
When he's
Yes.
Got
playing
third
compared
at
to
team,
And
along with Shax and Afi
he
and
was in the
I'm
motion when he was saying it, right?
Oh, wow.
lounging
Stack team?
on the corner sofa, right?
Massive Fat Joe fan. This guy leans back like you've never seen.
I haven't seen him too much in like the 2019 season. Let's take a look at what he has.
Yeah, let's see it. He said final. Is he known for doing final tap? Valley versus Akuma was rough. The air fireball is a bit awkward. Yeah, I can see that. I can see, Jiewa probably not opting for the ground fireballs, especially when he has air fireball. And he clearly left Ken to play Akuma, which is kind of less of a Shoto style. It can be pretty Shoto, but you have a lot of options. You have a lot of versatility. You have the air options. You have the EX Demon Flip. You have kind of things you need in Street Fighter V, right? You kind of need those quick EX moves. You need kind of overwhelming neutral. I feel like Akuma was that kind of thing. But if Jiewa decides to play on the ground, decides to throw these fireballs, he's going to get sniped by Balrog's V-Skill. So it'll be interesting to see how he kind of plays with this match.
So I was looking at Gunslinger. I was doing my research about him prior. A lot of you guys over in the UK say exactly what you might have just heard from Logan in the commentary, is that he's that guy from the UK, well-known, headhunter there. He shows up at events and he does work. He does what he does in the UK, represents himself well. I'm looking at his stats from the Capcom Pro Tour. Each and every time he has competed in the tour, it's mostly at versus fighting or
the rankings traveling around to pick
Very well traveled. Shout out to Panda.
He's at 47th now, though.
Brother, I am typing so. You have no idea how silently and gently I am typing right now, Jeremy. I am so self-conscious right now.
I don't, because I can still hear it.
God dang it.
Just mute and then go ham and then unmute. I'll still be here. I'm not going
I feel
anywhere.
you, Jeremy. I'm scared.
I'll just, just do you. It's fine. See what I'm saying? Okay, so V-Skill
I
is
muted it.
Still get a punish.
this matchup.
Yeah, we were saying, right, that if Jiewa decides to play more of a fireball game, it's going to be a bit rough, seeing as how Balrog has such a good B-Skill dealing with fireball.
7.
Ow,
As an
Evan.
anti-air connects and takes a
Evan.
chunk off of Jiewa's health.
Did he say 7?
Yeah.
That looked like a 7.
Nice meaty
It's
back.
7.
Yeah, so BNO, we are live. Me and Jeremy are live. So this is not
Oh
the
my
tournament's
God,
not live. It's from
son.
2017. You can see it down there.
Good
EGX.
grief.
2017.
Open up though. Jiewa gonna
I
survive
was
the
have-
onslaught.
like, wait, no social
I would
distancing.
love to see more boxers use tap.
What do you mean? Do more taps.
Oh,
Do more
he's
taps.
right.
Oh,
Very clever.
he committed
I
to the
like the
target.
decision to just stay
Yeah,
down there.
he tapped his
Jiewa
buttons. No
manually
taps,
down.
but he just tapped his tippy taps.
Interrupt with a free frame.
Because I don't know if that was like a confirm or not. Like, what if Jiewa just stands short and then he decided to block? You know?
Right. I feel like he committed. So if Jiewa just waited a little bit, he probably would have been okay. I know. So Gunslinger kind of sounds like he seems like the guy that does his homework with frame data, right? Because he checked a 4-frame gap right there, and Balrog's stand like kick is 3 frames. That's kind of what you want to do.
Oh, gets caught pressing buttons.
Yeah, Gunslinger, he's looking good, man. He's looking real good.
But
But not now. I looked away. His life bar got melted.
That was some Street Fighter 4 tech, by the way. The cross jumped short and it
I almost shed a tear right now, Jeremy. That was so beautiful to see again. This safe cross up short.
That's straight.
I don't miss that ball.
Yeah, all of
You
them.
don't? I feel like you had stuff like that with Yoon. You did jump medium kick would land in front.
Interrupts his
No,
plus
yeah.
after that.
No, yes. You definitely got hit by that by you.
Tried to back dash out. Got caught. Demon flip
The
throws.
good old
Stun
days.
racking up. Nice interruption.
That's how you need to play in top 8, though, Logan. You need to play like you're on your couch. You gotta play like you're at home. Draws off. That's awesome gameplay, right?
These V-skills. Oh my, the reaction.
Oh, you're gay.
And I'm telling
It sounds so violent.
boxer players that
Especially
are
when he
not
canceled it.
making the most out
So
of this safe
violent.
block.
Yeah.
Go
No matter what
invincible.
number it is,
Upper
chase the
body
screen.
invincible, special move.
There
Oh,
you go.
it's
I was gonna say.
Please make the most of this. You're sitting there.
I'm gonna try and replicate it with my
I
webcam.
see all of you at home laughing and getting final tap.
Did it work? No, it did not work. I'm scared to shake it too hard, guys.
Character select request there from Jiewa.
I see Jiewa just having
Oh.
a sip of his water there.
I mean, we saw
What
that
happened?
Come to a tournament and he try and play
Like a
sensible.
game. You know, I do
solid
miss
footsies and
Boxer as well.
respectful
I
stuff.
think
Get the taps
the
out.
tap
I
should
think
just-
was not in
I
his
think
head
now,
that
especially
was
now with
gonna
the way
be
everybody is, everybody got sort of buff.
away.
I think they should
Tap.
put
Get a
tap
couple of
back.
tats out.
100%. Balrog should still have V-Trigger. Like, Sakura should still have unblockables in this game. 100%. For your full team.
He wasn't just using it to bait.
You know,
He was using
we were
it to
having
punish
such a great
projectiles too.
conversation.
Jiewa there, punished for going for a crouch medium.
Oh, good times. Oh, man. I definitely won some tournament stitches unblockabling people.
Jiewa can
It's
make
good
the
times.
adaptations.
Good
He's been
times.
very good, like I said earlier. Very good
Might
at
unblockable
just
them.
losing the first game, which he's done in almost all his matches, and then coming back.
And
This is a 3
oop,
out of 5,
in
so
front.
if anything, this should favour him more. Let's see if Gunslinger can continue this, though.
Yeah, so I think
Getting into this
Balrog in
again.
general right now is kind of a little, just a little under the radar.
Here we go.
Just at the cusp of being like irrelevant. Because think about how many players are
That
playing.
Fireball has hardly any blocks done.
Yeah, I definitely feel like
Accidental
if
low
Balrog
with
had
the
tap still, like the same tap properties of Season 2, I feel like Balrog, we could see him, you know, approach the top tier this current season, Season 5.
Whoa, just
Oh yeah, we got Season 2 Rog, baby. We're just talking about tap and you destroying Sako.
No cross cut.
I will say that
He's very
tap
good at
Balrog players right now have put in so much work to make it work, like or make the matches go in their favor. Because I feel like still
Oh,
Balrog
he's
is
sticking the throws out now.
I think he's-
Yeah,
he's
I agree. It
identified
definitely
that
take a lot of work. Ooh, good check. Dude, I did not remember how much Chip tapped it. He blocked it. It was like he got hit by a normal. It's crazy.
I knew it. Save Balrog enough on a stream and Brian. I love it. I wish we had Brian actually in a live call. You know, when we were like forming the show, when we were like thinking about who we should have on the show while these matches go on, we wanted to like have Colin
Oh, wow, the jab into the medium kick.
talk to him about how it was playing this character in certain seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been sick. But I guess we'll leave that to Winner Stays On now. I like the interviews you guys are doing. That's awesome.
Take advantage of the frames there.
You could OS tap, make tap one button. No, thank you.
Nice punish.
I want you to not be able to press any other button while you're holding tap.
Really, Dark Jiewa is playing incredibly right now.
Big tap. Worth 3
Spear
balls.
reversal.
I hate when people corner themselves. It just reminds me of what I used to
Into
do.
him there.
Such a bad habit.
Oh, we could die here. It's over.
Oh, we're gonna die!
Look at him
Everything
just
was
melt.
going so well for Jiewa. He's
That's
just
a hot
so
knife.
back there.
Playing
God.
great.
He was
And then
playing so good.
Oh.
suddenly I looked at his health bar and it was gone.
It all went downhill as soon as he cornered himself. Because as soon as he got out, he just flailed around and got hit by Peter.
Whoa.
I can't. Oh, what?
Cross up dive kick well blocked.
He just a commentator. Make tap 3 buttons.
Oh,
That's
unfortunate.
fair.
It's like that
Okay,
one
I'll give
time
you
I
Season
could've
2
seen him
properties.
not combo.
3 buttons you gotta hold for tap.
Oh, he can press buttons there after that one.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Petrofax, we were actually just talking about that, where there should be like a rotation of commentators. Some are playing and then rotate to commentate.
Chunks.
Dude,
he really
Ray
could.
Life ain't coming back now.
Cap is disgusting right now.
Gunslinger goes 2-0 up.
What was that?
After a round that he had no right
2-0.
Shouts at his missus, says
2-0.
maybe a cup of tea.
Dude,
Home on the sofa.
Cap is blowing my mind right now.
2-0
What
up.
in the world is happening? I feel like I only saw Brian really use tap. I don't think I watched Gunslinger use tap. This is disgusting. Like, he's getting so much mileage off
these
it.
guys, it is not a fluke.
I will be honest, it was very hard to catch some of the events that were overseas, honestly,
Yes.
because there were so many events and so many players were really coming into their own and making a name for themselves. It was hard to keep track of.
Gunslinger's best friend.
And
It's
it's-
catching buttons from miles
it's-
away. There it is again.
It's tough because Gunslinger is like a UK exclusive player.
Yeah.
And
A lot of people just don't know about him.
Crouch medium connects again.
Catches
Tries to
him,
press a
counter
button.
hit.
Went for a reset.
Please tap him.
Smashing the
Please,
tap.
one more. I want his life bar to just go away right now. Please.
Tap.
That's very clever.
No. Stick to the script,
Here
Jiewa.
Here we
got that
go.
V-trigger.
7
It is coming, dude.
Oh, he
I
gets
can
it.
feel.
Fireball.
Oh, we're
Another one.
That was sick.
That was sick.
Wow.
Didn't LPN get deleted with tap? Yeah, by Javi Rod.
My hobby wrong, dude. That was beautiful. I felt so bad for long, but oh my god, what a moment.
Gets the full punish.
I didn't feel bad at all. It was great.
Yeah.
Medium, that crouch medium doing
He's
all the
home,
work.
sure, but man,
He's the home.
Gio still not scared to just
But
walk
man,
into it.
we needed to see that. Okay, Long. I'm sorry.
Hit confirmed. Not
Kashama,
It's the EX.
we like preload all these matches. If you were just here, or maybe if you just messaged us
Walks out of the
2
throw.
days ago.
Jiewa is
Was that in this event?
no, it wasn't here. It wasn't in this
Hit
one.
by Crouch
Yeah,
medium.
definitely not.
Corner we
No,
go. What's the mix up? Oh, he's looking for that delay.
why would you hold
Oh,
3 at
my
once?
God.
You feel like
There's a whiff punish.
He's
does
saw
tap
the limit
does
at
tap build
2
quicker the more
speeds.
buttons you hold? That just sounds.
That was
Yeah, that
No, he's just backing up like one after another after another.
gorgeous.
Okay, that's interesting.
Gio with the
When you hit
knuckles
64
on
seconds
the
on the timer,
Saves himself one
true.
push point.
That's true. That's like it's a long-term win condition. You're stalling until your moment.
Is he gonna do this again?
Balrog players only want one thing, and it's
Ridiculous comeback.
You could bait throw with that thing so easily. It's so dangerous.
dude. Smug would destroy Shine's for it, help Mar every time he tried to text, dude. It was
Two
beautiful.
medium buttons. That medium kick.
I miss the
gets
Rog
so much
highlights. You don't
mileage.
see
Oh, he
Rog
goes
highlights
overhead.
anymore. You just see like you don't see Rog really at all.
Delay, reset, negative.
Even if it was like
Oh my
Smug,
goodness,
he's
he
playing
punishes
cheat.
the medium distance.
Yeah, most of the
That's why
time,
he's not
yeah.
getting engaged. Oh my god.
Or even
Oh,
playing cheat.
Disgusting.
One more touch.
And
Uppercut.
take it.
Ah, it would have worked.
My
Rods of approval, rounds of applause. We're going to
I
second
wanted him to
here.
uppercut and it get
Gunslinger.
blocked just so he
That's
looked
right.
dumb.
That's a
I know
boxer.
that
I just-
you
I
don't
just-
say
Yeah, he
yes.
plays the box.
What's up?
I saw him.
No, say it.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That was the first time I saw Shaq smile. He's like, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Just yet.
Glad that's not me, bro. Couldn't be me.
Wow, he pressed
Oh,
the
it's
button
just an
after
error.
5.
I-
Now.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Chat. Chat should have never lost to
He should be
Mitsui.
able to finish him off here.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, he tried to wake up Crouch medium. He's not having it. Gunslinger
Poor
takes it.
Jiewa.
3-1
Poor
over
Jiewa.
Out you go,
He
lads.
pressed the button after 5. Yes, you heard that correct.
Big victory Jiewa needed.
She's not impressed. That lady was like, I can't believe this guy tapped to it.
She is not impressed. She's like, I don't like this tap fella. Oh man, you can tell it just by Brian's comment. You can tell Jiewa did not know he was plus after 5. Jiewa might have not clearly translated that in his head. He could have probably heard like 3, maybe on accident. I've definitely heard Balrog say like a version of tap in Japanese. I'm like, what is it? And then it's too late. It's too late.
It's funny because it actually even counter hit too.
Oh, it
Jiewa
did?
stand up and counter hit.
Oh no. Oh my days. How? Well,
Then her F word was. Now, are you trying to say double F word now? Is that what you're saying? Is it FF word?
FF word. Oh. Well,
But
that was very, very fun to go down memory lane. I hope, Balrog does not get that version of tap back. Sure, give him throw mid display, but oh my days, as our EU brothers would say, that was just too much.
it wasn't even like an educational segment. It was just to showcase how broken Balrog was.
Yeah, and like we don't really see these matches, so it's if there's some bust ass, there's some bust ass, guys. We're trying to enjoy reliving it with you guys again. So yeah, Balrog, what a character back there.
So moving on into the winners finals, we have Problem X versus Takamura. Now this is like I think the very early stages of Takamura that I've ever seen. Really, I don't know what his seasons were like prior. His path to top 8 was still a solid one when he had Massive Claw taken down. I'm still the Daddy 2-0 and Shaq's 2-0. He's a monster. I was taking a look at his rankings over at the Capcom Cup Tour site in 2016. He only participated in the online event in Europe. He participated in the second one and he got 9th. But then, taking a look back, I'm looking at 2015 season, 2014 season for prior games. Absolutely nothing. But this belt, again, his breakout performance was definitely in 2017 when he showed up to a ton of events. Literally going to versus fighting at 13th. Prior to that, he got Fight Club 4th place. Attended a lot of the CPTOs. There's a lot of events in the EU region in general. He went to Spain, France, Scotland, Germany, everywhere, and really started to grind it out. And it's amazing where he's at this very moment. Right? Takamura is one of like the biggest stars in the CPT, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Like, Takamura has definitely gotten his name out there. Had a really strong showing at Rebel Kumite this past year, showing off what he can do in Season 5. Even though, you know, his character got toned down just a smidge, still very, very strong with Akuma. But this is his Ken, so it's going to be really interesting. I feel like when I think of Takamura, I think about his Ken. His Ken was just so waggo, as F-word would say. It's just complete insanity, but it was very calculated until he got to that bit of insanity. And bit of a fun fact here, Takamura, like the first time I ever encountered Takamura was during a team tournament at Canada Cup, in which Brian F, who's in chat, me and him were in the same team tournament on the same team, and Takamura just destroyed my first 4 teammates. He destroyed Strider, he destroyed Brian, he destroyed JB. I think he destroyed Christy. I can't remember. It was one other guy, but I was like, oh my god, I have to come back. I almost made the comeback. I 4-streaked all of EU. I beat Problem, but I think it was Phenom. Yeah, Phenom was just my demon. Yeah, that was a good tournament, Brian. But yeah, that was my first real experience with Takamura, and he was just streaking on some of NA's best players at the time. So definitely a strong player. It's going to be really funny to see him go back and kind of just relive that madness I saw firsthand.
Was that Canada Cup 2017?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Geez.
Same year, brother. But yeah, let's get on into it. Let's see who takes it. Problem nowadays, I feel like kind of has a bit of a problem with Takamura, but he does end up getting the W. So it'll be interesting to see how he dealt with OG Ken Takamura.
F-word beside me. What do you think so far?
Logan, before we even get into that, can I just say it is a pleasure.
Big spoilers.
Big spoilers. Don't read chat. What? Chat's disabled. Don't worry.
Top 3 Capcom CP.
Even though this was 3 years ago. Come on.
I know.
This kid has been going back and forth.
Hey man, like you said, NA didn't really get to see a lot of these EU tournaments because they're on a little later.
He has brilliance and craziness.
No Pom Pom Mika. That outfit is cheating.
It is cheating.
I forgot a regular Mika outfit. No Pom Pom Mika. That's cheating.
No, just take the pom poms off, girl. It'll be okay. It'll be tournament legal. Be okay. J-Mad, that's her name. J-Mad. Shout out to J-Mad. Hope you're doing well out there.
Smile of respect there between the two.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Someone give this man a crying face or a glass of.
It is a pleasure and a bit of a surprise.
Do your research.
An all-European World Final here at this Premier Cup.
Do your research.
There has been a fair number of traveling players here in attendance.
Oh, I've done that.
Not as many.
Oh, you definitely have.
It was after the fact. Like, I didn't do it literally like, as it was going on. I wasn't going to watch the event like, live because it was in a different time zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Remains. And, you know, probably
I feel like you have to have like pretty crazy hours to watch these tournaments, and I definitely had them. I would definitely stay up watching EGX.
You do not want to be in that situation. Great stage.
We'll see how this goes. Obviously, problem.
Oh yeah, we got F-word and Logan on mic now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they stay it for the entirety of top 8. I mean, this is already like the winner's finals segment. So.
Right, that's cool.
They always save them for last.
You gotta save the best for last, right?
Problem X definitely had a more difficult.
Is my mic cheeks right now?
Path.
It's a little cheeks.
What's
A lot of the times that I was over talking, Jeremy, I thought you weren't talking. Or I guess it's clipping.
Of course, not only a place in a grand finals here, but a guaranteed top 2 finish, which is super important with all these points on the line.
Test.
For this match alone. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. How is he so ready for these unique scenarios?
Ooh.
Oh, he went for that air-to-air, but he was ready.
Jeremy is his own his engineer right now.
Jumping there. Problem wasn't expecting it.
And again, he gets...
Last where you just plug it in and or plug it.
Oh, he's manually timing it. Tries to back dash out there. There's a problem.
That was a little.
In the middle of that string. Great
Probably
pressure
worse.
from Takamura and a very good first round.
Listen, guys, Jeremy has the
It's just
best
sort of
mic in the
making
business.
you
Right?
play his game.
He's just able to get hits, and he might not even get the optimal damage from those hits, but he just
Still
keeps
cheeks,
getting hits
unfortunately.
over and over
Right.
again, and it adds
I gotta
up.
ask our producer, hey, if I were to leave this call and join back in without the
situation with a cross counter airborne that you can't combo, so ready to do
Okay,
the
Oh, well,
an ambiguous situation.
You might see me teleport. No, that's all good. We can do this.
Spend hours on
What's up, Zayd? Shout out to Red Rapper who made our intro for this nice series we've been doing.
Waiting after
Thank you so much.
plus frame EX.
What up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Alright, so back to the match at hand.
Nice
Talk
Yeah.
reversal. I like that. Something that
So
most
why
people
was-
doing against Problem this weekend. Trying to
Yeah,
save
it
that
feels
reversal
like
for the comeback.
Logan,
Jumps out, only a jab for punishment and gets away as well.
Doesn't really
Tried to
have a.
go for a punish.
Okay, well,
No.
I was gonna say he did claim that Takamura's camera was random.
Again.
Was random.
So active.
A little bit. I feel like I was pretty distracted watching you.
By no means over.
I just wanted to see how you were maneuvering all that. But yeah, I saw a lot of checks
Problem's so
from
good at identifying
Problem.
when he needs to just
And the
ring them
Takamura
in,
just came back.
you know.
I'm not sure. I'll make sure I pay attention now.
Dial
It's
those
Discord.
strings.
It's Discord. It's not dude.
Very important part of playing Street Fighter. Just anticipating a no
Yeah.
goal. Knowing what
Oh, the
your
slide. Yeah,
opponent's
Problem's kind of known for doing these random slides. Quote unquote random slides, just to kind of tell you. He'll do them when he has a big lead or early on in the round.
having a sensational round.
And let me tell you, as someone who has gotten hit by a fair amount of these random,
Close out our
we
first game.
definitely do too.
EXDP.
Ooh, Takamura. Patented
Brilliant pressure
Takamura.
there. And that all came from not anti-air to jumping. It's so
Yeah, I can
tough
definitely hear it on the
to
side of
play
the fire as
dictator
well.
to the
It just happened
consistent
right
level
now.
Problem does.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to spit
Like
bars.
led to a cross
Uh,
counter.
uh,
So good when it's a moment.
okay,
In
that's what I
the
heard.
least patronizing way possible, Logan. Is there something
Yeah,
that
now-
Ken's can
now
do?
you're closer, it does sound better. Maybe just
if you watch
put
what,
that sucker
Hammond
right
was
next to
playing
the
at ESL,
fucker.
he was definitely introducing a lot
I
more
think
of the
Either way,
unsafe
we're over
elements
it.
that
We're
you
over it.
see
We're over it.
Takamura
We're
getting
moving
a lot of
on.
success out of.
Takamura. So yeah, guys, if you're not familiar with Takamura, Takamura rush down. Yeah, the fake stuff, the fake resets. Yeah, even if you know like Logan's thing, it's really hard to check. And this is season 2.5, mind you. The lag has been reduced where people are starting to react to dashes, but for some reason, just the way Takamura mixes up his run, his command run, his dash,
Oh,
his
great neutral
jump,
jump.
like
And
it's
around
very,
was
very
going
hard
for
to
Problem.
command.
Suddenly takes a turn for the worst.
And he sticks him in the corner as well. Doesn't
What
get
a
the most
first
damage he could got, but he's got the corner carry, and that's what matters.
Oh,
Problem
short.
X fighting out though.
Ready for that run.
Again, he was
jump.
looking for that
Oh,
air-to-air.
I beat it.
Saturday doesn't want to be in close
No
quarters here.
punish on the step kick.
Oh, no punish.
And Problem backs off again, and he's so good at resetting the pace, completely killing any of the momentum.
Forward punish.
And
He
Such a
wants
good
to
whip
play,
tool.
jumps out of the throw.
yeah, that's nice.
Not sure if he meant to.
He's chilling. Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything. He just has to hang back.
Doing really well.
Yeah,
Takamura
this is
plays
where
his game.
Problem
Almost
really
got
likes to
projectile.
play. This is like where I would say is his strong point. His strong
Oh,
suit.
jumping though, and again, ready for the light Tatsu again.
the
trying
mix
to
got
catch
mixed.
jump back.
Oh,
Takamura, he's on fire.
that would have been.
He is on fire. The fact that he
Yeah.
went in for that is frightening.
I'm pretty sure he was going for that, right? Like that was for sure a read.
I'm curious. Was Takamura part of G Fury?
I think he was, 'cause
Because I saw. Hold on. You,
Problem.
absolutely, definitely part of
Play
the
his game really slowly
Yeah.
down here.
Takamura was definitely part of season
As soon
1.
as he gets the opening.
I think he was part of every season.
Goodness, that was
Yeah,
nice.
right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like a staple of defending. Oh yeah. Oh, Ken's not throwing it. What?
No.
Oh well,
Hit
he
standing.
didn't have it
You
really.
can combo it when it hits standing as long as you hit it
Definitely
meaty.
was,
It's
got it.
very difficult
Yeah,
to
that
time that.
definitely wasn't, was it? Hit very high up the leg was.
Him and his brother Charles.
With punish. Stand
Charles, man, he's very supportive of Takamura. If you guys don't know who these people are,
saw those
man,
DPs earlier.
Charles always
Oh,
just
that's
good.
gonna be
This is
the
gonna
end
hurt.
time.
Right next to supporting him, he travels nonstop. Even if he's not competing, he'll be there.
Oh, there you
Again,
have it.
flashbacks to the Gachikun set on this very same stage. No,
I'm gonna pretend
dash
I
used,
understood what
stays
you
in
said.
front.
Just 'cause
Dude, am I doing it now? Is it Discord?
it's 100% Discord.
Closes it
Oh!
out, brings it to 1-1, and there you see Problem X making the
Hello,
adjustments.
I'm gonna pretend.
Maybe some of the flaws in the
So
playstyle
bad,
of
guys.
Takamura. It's so exciting to watch. It's so
What a
devastating.
way to end our show.
So many
Doesn't
holes,
have a plan B, it seems. And let's not
R.I.p.
assume, I mean,
R.I.P.
he
to
might,
both
but
of
from
us.
what
Can we
we've
get
seen
some
so
Fs in
far
the
this
I mean,
year,
we've seen him
Can we get some
in
Fs?
the Gfinity Elite Series on a weekly basis.
Oh,
He's
boy.
basically
It's not going his
It's
way.
unfortunate.
all of the
Yes. Oh, I sound fine now. Now it's totally working.
Definitely
Jeremy's
needs to
doing well.
Have a different gear. I
That's
mean,
it.
It's on and off.
he's
Sounds
at
good.
Be
cycling-
effective with it.
Yeah, he's good at cycling.
Bless.
through his options.
Bless.
He's definitely
Thank you,
very
God.
scary in terms of changing
Thank you,
his
God,
pressure
for
strings,
one final.
and what he's-
Thank you for saving the final
He
shot.
hasn't got a different gear of
And
play.
also
Let's
Tanman.
see for maybe,
Shout out to
you know,
Tanman.
infiltration.
Shout
Tanman
out
is the one who does the
Tanman.
work.
Are both great examples of that, where they completely change it up.
Even if
Working perfectly. Great.
At the moment,
Yeah.
Great.
Just turn it to rush down.
Well, guys, just
Run away.
if you're watching this on
Problem is
YouTube,
shown
just
exactly
fast
that in the
forward.
second game.
I don't know how I alert you.
Neutral, slow
Man, do you see how much
And that's
ground
very
he
frustrating
gets
for
off of those dashes after the crush counter?
The
Sweet.
delay on that.
Oh,
And-
no. It
and,
doesn't
like,
matter, though.
One of
Ken
those-
really doesn't have the best kind of neutral, so I feel like Ken kind of has to practice. Especially against Bison. Like, Bison's just, he has such dominant neutral equipped over someone like,
That's gonna stay
what do you
as well.
do, bro? You got a DP?
Nice pace.
Oh, good block, okay.
Oh, that could have been
He
big.
knew he only needed one hit, so-
I'm telling you, if that was a team tournament that I was in with Brian, he would have converted off that 100%, and it would have just snowballed. He didn't miss at all. He don't miss.
It's that risk of
When you're
first
playing
approach
against
that's so
someone who's
important.
that wild, and I mean, it goes back
It's
to
the
that
top
match
8 nerves, though.
you
The
know,
top
thoughts
8
on the ball,
nerves.
that commentary against Gandhi.
It's
When you're
something
playing
else,
someone
man.
wild, just leave them to it, man, and just play your solid.
I'm
I
so
was
glad
like-
he's doing.
Space jump in there.
I'm so
Sorry,
glad
guys.
that Takamura's finding the success that he is, though. He's put in so much work. Like, seeing him evolve as a player has been quite the journey, honestly. I think he's one of my favorites just to, like, watch now, just because of how he plays.
Yeah, I feel like
Lot cleaner.
yeah, a lot cleaner now. So Takamura, I feel like kind of relied on like the EXPs, the runs and stuff, kind of like a lot of shenanigans. But definitely now, Takamura is super duper solid. Mind you, he still has his Akuma shenanigans, but like he definitely relies more on just being solid. I'm glad he went to Akuma. Akuma's definitely the kind of shoto you need if you want to play really solid.
All right, 2-1
It's one of those
to
things, though,
Problem
with
X now.
the amount of tools that you have with Akuma, it's so hard to make the right decisions all the
He
time.
has changed
Yeah,
his
for
lineup
sure.
here for
For sure.
Takamura to be looking
Yeah,
at
but he
double
definitely has the
defense.
solid toolkit where Takamura doesn't have to rely on this old kind of
having a
stuff.
different gear to change it around.
Oh wow, if Luffy had one first attack, Takamura would have been in, huh? That's crazy. He was super close. I do remember that. He was having a really good year. He beat Tokido at CEO, I remember. That's crazy.
Whip punish the neutral game.
He's a good player, man.
Stand fierce
Super
because he's
underrated.
whip punished about 8 times.
Yeah,
The
100%.
damage it's led to.
And like Logan said, Akuma is way stronger. He doesn't need to rely on gimmicks. I feel like with Ken, especially on Nerf Ken, you kind of have to rely on the gimmicks a little bit. To an extent, you don't have to play him gimmicky, but it does help you to have those gimmicks.
And it's like, how long can those gimmicks last with Ken? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's a lot of longevity to it once you've had experience with the player, or not player, but with the character. Whereas Akuma, again, the solid point that Logan made is that he's just super solid all around. Like,
His toolkit's just so well rounded. His fireball knocks down, even if it doesn't, it's still a great poke. Got a good low forward in the fireball string, good demon flip. He has just so many tools.
yeah. The amount of problems he's giving Problem X right now in this matchup is also very, very surprising too.
I like your wordplay right there. The amount of problems he gave Problem. That's bars.
That was unintentional.
Those are the best bars though, Jeremy. We can't overthink our bars. They come very seldomly, but boy, when they're out there.
Such an important fireball.
Ooh.
Had that bit of jump,
That
though.
fireball. That was very good.
Takamura registers.
Oh,
100
stress.
Very stressed. Problem does not like playing Takamura. It's something about his playstyle. He does not like playing.
You were not kidding about those slides.
I'm telling you, he'll do them early on or when he has a life lead. He's just trying to get under your skin a little bit.
But he ain't gonna do that no more, that's for sure. Takamura is trying to at least... Oh my god, the anti-air is so
Crazy.
beautiful to see.
Dude, that's so fast.
Love that choice. And
Mind
it's
you that
also for him to
EX
do it.
Talk is still really good in the air. It's more negative on block, right? But it's still just a good tool to use in neutral.
I don't know, man. It's very inconsistent this season. I've
It's
seen the
definitely-
videos.
Jump in though.
Yeah, I've seen the videos. I've seen the rants.
Yes, Problem X moves
Yeah,
into
I definitely
break
have.
point now.
And this is set point to get into
100% agree,
Oh,
Logan. 100% agree, Logan. Akuma has better versions of every shoto tool. He is very poorly designed.
Starts this round with Takamura.
It's meant to be broken, though. You got to respect the war.
Yeah, that's why they
Sweet.
intentionally made him broken and with little life too. But I mean, to no avail.
Why did they buff? I really feel like they should have kept his health down where it was. They buffed his health like one of these seasons, season 3.
I think this is the first time we've seen Akuma normalized. In
Yes.
health.
Free frame button is used
For sure.
Jump low connects.
They didn't give him a health buff too. I feel like that's kind of like giving someone a nerf if you don't give them a nerf, right? Like you just don't increase their health, while every other character basically got a health buff this season.
Wait, it's late. Oh, missed his meaties.
Yeah,
Back throw.
From Mex looking for the cancel.
Oh, nice.
Bro,
Takamura bringing it back there. 2 apiece. His brother.
That's his brother right there, Kev Taros. Shout out to Kev Taros. Is it Kev Taros or Kev Taros? I thought it
Beautiful
was
answers
Kev
there
Taros.
from Takamura. That crouch spears with a beautiful.
How do you
hitbox
fall
on the back. That's
upwards?
something you do. How comes you
I ask
don't
myself
do
that
when
every
you
day.
use
I don't know.
again?
Bro.
What, against Devil's
Yeah,
Reverse?
is that consistent?
No.
Oh, okay, fair
You
enough.
can make
I
it
don't know.
work
That's a good
sometimes.
question.
Oh, I didn't see
One
St. Colas.
round.
It said Broski out here convincing me
Use that
Akuma top
momentum.
1.
Yeah.
Akuma's still top 1. Don't
Showing
get
us
it twisted.
doesn't
Akuma's still the best, in my opinion. I still think Akuma's the best.
Getting his
for
momentum
sure.
going into
Who's the
race.
best? Wait, in this
Running in
season
now.
of Street Fighter 5,
Nice jumps.
The current in 5.
The confidence is with him. I can see he's more mobile now.
See, at season 5.
who is the
Going
best
down.
character? Chat. Actually, I don't even know.
Yeah, chat. Who do you guys think is the best character? I'm interested. Now that you got us thinking about it,
Has
let
problem
us know.
corner. Ready for the
Kev
jump though.
Taros.
Too
I
predictable.
see.
Good damage as
Not
well.
G. Of course you'd say non G.
Oh, Mr. Whiff Punish and got Whiff Punish as a result.
Good punish
Love
on
the HyperX product placement being so obvious.
Again,
What are you
the
talking about?
anti-air.
That's literally the only
Oh,
mic I
Mr.
have
Sweetie
and the only
Psycho
headset I
X,
have.
water conversion
I
with
know.
two jabs.
Yeah, we are
Well,
not
reset.
sponsored by these.
Oh, this is not a sponsored
damage
stream,
here.
by the
No,
way.
definitely
At least
not.
for me. At least for me. Like I
I
didn't
am
send me
not.
these. I bought
Ready
these.
for
Okay.
I bought these.
on the
My
dash.
hard-earned
Nobody sent
money.
me anything.
Oh,
I
Takamura.
bought these.
Still alive his problem.
Oof.
Missed his throw. What a mistake from Takamura.
Oh, you know how sponsors work.
Oh no.
Oh my
Can I
goodness.
tell you?
Oh, you
the
can do
button
that!
Got that short. He
Yeah,
could
I
have done
missed it.
crouch short standing.
That was
back,
godlike.
landed
He linked
I thought-
fire.
like DP, fierce
I thought Mago was gonna blow a
Instead
kiss to the
he-
camera.
I
got
wish he-
excited.
Light kick.
I did too. I wish he would. I wish he would.
Fierce DP, and he had a fraction.
That sucks. Takamura had it, and he would have been in grand finals, dude. Yo, Gachikun loves the Simpsons. Now that you mention it, with the Bart hoodie, he had a stick for a very long time before he got sponsored by Red Bull. That had Homer on it. Or I think it had Bart. But his whole stick was Bart. Yeah, it was Bart.
Frame pressure now.
Takamura taking all of this, no V reversals, and
That's
again
just
he
how
catches
it's
the
been.
backdash. The
Problem
damage
X,
is
happy with that.
significant.
Ooh, wait until I got
Happy with
to
Oh, big risk. Why?
I'm excited. I'm glad I put that up there, dude.
Jumps out. Nice new.
I wanted to see as much Takamura as possible. I wanted to see.
Stuff.
Oh, yo, I
How
can't
aware do you
believe
have
he
to
did
be
that.
to
right
be able to react to that?
Oh my
DP?
god, this could be the end for Takamura. Wake up,
Oh.
wake up with DP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Takamura with the momentum here. Throw.
That was cheap.
Just one
That was cute.
interruption.
Come on, Takamura!
Oh my days, gets out of the corner. Takamura
Oh
trying
my
to get in
days.
there. Charges forward, jump in.
You won't slide though. You won't slide though.
Buttons.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he jumped again.
There were so many times there when
That
Problem
is
X
so
was
unnerving as a competitor when
very
someone's
smart
doing
and
that to
kept
you.
his cool
Shout out to
because it would've
Kentaros.
caused him to have to snap and react.
Bro,
Brothers.
did you
Like,
see,
if he didn't feel
Really
you see
weird.
the look
if he didn't
on
feel
Takamura's
don't wanna
face
get
too?
counted
Oh
in that
no! Not like
It hurts. It hurts. Definitely as an up and coming player, these kind of moments are so pivotal in your FGC. How Takamura will deal, or how Gachikun will deal with Takamura with his V-Trigger 1. He's kind of like being a little nutty with his actions, but mind you, Gachikun has probably one of the best nutty kens to practice in the business, which was Eita. So it'll be really interesting to see how someone who's kind of accustomed to that playstyle deals with what Takamura likes to dish out.
Do we remember what kind of changes Rashid had in season 2? Hold on, season
Interesting.
2 SF5 changes.
We've
I looked
actually-
at the change log in 2.5. He didn't really get anything like too ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah,
let me take a look.
I feel like season 3 was like the real Rashid coming into play. Like he had so many tools. He was just running amok on every CPT premiere, just running wild. And of course, Gachikun won Capcom Cup that year, 2018. So yeah, Rashid buffs with such a solid, well-rounded player such as Gachikun. You just might win Capcom Cup, brother. You just might.
Yeah. I mean, that was like the year following it, right? So yeah, he's at what we're doing 2017, and he won like a 2018 But I'm kind of curious again. Like, so I'm looking at Rashid in season 2 to 2.5. Primarily 2, the big changes or that all the throws got normalized. They reduced like the damage, the stun, what have you. But one of the big things is they increased the size of Rashid's hitbox on medium kick, dude. They made it slightly on what?
On crouch or stand medium kick?
Stand medium kick. They increased the hitbox going forward, but they also increased the surrounding hurt boxes around it, so it's easier to whiff punish. So you couldn't like use it and abuse it, right? But just kind of like refresh you guys on what exactly we're talking about, how we got talking about Rashid. We're moving on to the losers finals. We have Takamura going up against Gachi-kun because Takamura just fell to Problem X, as we see here in the path to top 8. Well, I didn't put it in there, my bad. But either way, we just saw him fall to Problem X. He still had another shot to take it all the way, but he has an even bigger problem than the X-Man. He has Gachi-kun in his way, and we actually get to see his transcendence into Street Fighter fame, right? As he's been playing Rashid for quite some time.
Yes, I feel like you it was kind of hard for the players that tried to just pick up Rashid because they knew he was such a strong character. I feel like you only really saw the people that were really dedicated to Rashid in previous seasons start to reap the benefits. So you have a very solid base of a player with Gachi-kun, and you add that with some buffs, like I was saying earlier, you're going to get a very, very strong competitor. And yeah, Gachi-kun's going to be going off against Takamura, who we just saw had a very, very close set against Problem X. Heartbreaking set. He was like a hit away from going into grand finals and winners, and it could have been a whole different story, Capcom Cup 2017. But unfortunately, Takamura went down. It's still in losers finals. Still has a chance to go back against the X-Man, like Jeremy said. I like that a lot. And yeah, let's see how Takamura and Gachi-kun deal with each other. It'd be really interesting. I really feel like these are contrasting playstyles to the extreme.
Dang, that is such a sick hoodie.
That is a sick hoodie. The Bart hoodie, bruh.
Look at him.
Dude, that's so sick.
Young Gachi.
It's time
Very, very young.
By the way?
Gachi-kun's my age, so we're 27. Yeah, so he's 27.
Gachi-kun gonna be able to get that run back against Problem X, or is it gonna be Takamura?
But man, just even like 3 years ago, he looked way younger. Maybe it's because he's not wearing the hat, the Red Bull hat. Maybe if he let the hair flow out a little bit more, he would still look just as young. But yeah, still looks very young to this day.
Oh, we don't get to see the stick. Did you see it? I didn't get to catch it.
No, I didn't see it. Come on, man.
When he was the one who sent them to the
I hope they pan in real close in between games so we can see the stick.
Taking a lot of data from that loss against Problem X, but to be honest with you, there's not
too
much you can do about
Who knows?
it.
Oh, yeah,
It's very risky.
What's up? I was gonna say we got Gachi-kun emotes in the chat.
If he can come past Takamura
From
here,
Taran Taran Taran.
Taran.
if anything,
He's not married yet, that's why. What do you mean, Logan?
Oh yeah, he's
He
married now.
doesn't have quite the power up yet. Is that what you're
Bro,
telling me?
he won Capcom Cup without being married. Are you telling me this man's gonna get another power up? What more do you want to win than Capcom Cup?
That's cheating, dude. Like, if you already won Capcom Cup, you don't need to, like, get married and have kids. You already have the power. Now he's gonna become an immortal. Now he's already married. He's working on a family, I'd imagine.
Yes. No one's gonna stop Gachi-kun. He's gonna win Evo. He's gonna win Capcom Cup. He's gonna win your local. He'll just be there. He's gonna win.
Yes, he does.
Cross counter, which is even better.
I mixed up who actually had a baby, so I.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, unfortunately,
Again, he's been let down
And
by
up.
that buffered standing medium punch.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. Takamura did the buffer on block. Oh, nice, nice chase. That's sick.
exact same situation. Delay.
Great
One
counter
more.
hit.
You are getting meated, brother.
Back throw.
Stagger pressure. Oh, that was ooh, the meter game.
Meter. Yep.
Ooh, that was so optimal. Mash.
Oh.
So chat, I'm gonna give you a bit of pro tip here when you're dealing with EXDP cancel, say like from Akuma or Ken. The tech that I learned in Japan is they mash their medium start. So those are -6 to guarantee they get the punish every time they mash medium punch, convert into their second medium.
Looks very uphill. There were moments, though.
Just mash it. Is essentially the highlight.
Yeah, just mash. It sounds very generic, but man, I was like, okay, all right, if they mash, I can mash, right?
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. It's a punish.
Oh, no critical.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't have to worry about the timing. You just literally just mash it up.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that is genius. Why was I not mashing and just getting double uppercutted when I missed my punch?
Oh, cross
It does be like that. You know they're mashing. As soon as you block that, they're definitely mashing the second DP.
Yeah, because they're gonna get punished.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's scary, man. So guys, mash it. Mash it out. I like the Kizzy emote. Oh, -7, my bad. I thought it was
normal DP, you would have still had critical art.
So the thing is, look, Takamura was back into the seat immediately after. I feel like his loss.
Real
I don't know. No, there should have been more matches played in loser set. But either way, Takamura still feels the defeat against Paul Mexico. You kind of see it in his face.
Yeah, you definitely see it. It's really hard to like shake off those emotions, especially like such a pivotal part of the tournament. You make it that far, you know how much is riding on you to make grand finals. So to kind of lose that opportunity is very, very heartbreaking. But as a competitor, like a very strong competitor, you need to shake those things off and just move on.
Yeah, he turned 17 during Infinity.
He's starting to do it though.
Still only 17 years old, this kid.
I got it.
Loops.
In losers final, the backdash.
Oh, he had the jab. Could have gone into the back medium punch. Didn't do it.
Jeremy had to unplug those sponsored HyperX.
No, I tried to plug him in.
Oh, okay.
I gotta juice these bad boys up. They're wireless.
Well,
It needs bar. It needs battery.
It needs bar.
On the whip, punishable normals there. Good jump timing there.
Man, that's so hard. You know, Logan, F word was like right on the money. On whiff punishable normal. That crouching fierce is so annoying to deal with.
Yes, and it's before they expanded the hitbox that the nerf he got this season. So yeah, there's so many seasons where Rashid was just getting away with so many fierces. Oh, he had it! That would have stunned him too.
Yeah.
2 meters spent, 1 hit will kill now.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Hosting coming from Sako Noko. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Sako, I love you. You're amazing.
Not ready with that heavy mix.
Hey, we appreciate the host from everybody that's been showing up as well. Like, you guys are all really showing your support in these trying times. We do appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Fireman Ruby 2 and Work. I'm gonna say Work. Thank you, Work.
Heavy mixer, but obviously if you mess that up, you're gonna get
for sure working.
For sure working.
Got a bit greedy there with the second medium. Oh, nice reaction
there
from
you go.
Takamura.
Yeah, I love it when players spot out that interruption. That is the most satisfying thing. I don't want to see Rashid get away with like
yeah, not a lot of people do that, so it's very. I can see that being very unnerving as a Rashid player. Oh, bro! Oh, I see. Try to hit him with the shenanigans.
Oh, whiff! No punish. Gotta be careful.
No, he overextended.
Oh,
then he gets this, brother.
Where you going?
Oh, that's so optimal.
Oh,
he got him.
Rip, and it connects. What a piece.
That TKR guy is a character. He's really funny.
Earn this one.
I wonder what Mago and MLB were talking about.
I wonder. He's like, wow, he DP'd again. He did. Oh wow.
I feel like MLB was like, I don't blame Gotchikun for getting hit because I wouldn't have blocked that either. I concur.
I concur. Yes, I got hit too. I definitely got hit too.
That was a poorly spaced heavy kick.
Right. Super negative even on here as well.
Yeah, Sponix, don't worry. I was giving you a hard time. You're good, man.
Ends up in the corner as a result. Throw loops.
Oh yeah, Taran.
Nice jump.
Jumps out. He's been really good at
timing those
jumps.
Oh, catching out here.
And
oh wow.
Oh, nice. Would a DP have been the better option there? I would have been worried about that whipping too on the wall jump.
Back off V trigger. I thought as much. Missed it.
Oh, that was sick!
It connects. Korean Color.
Yo!
Why did it not kill?
No, suspended! Oh my gosh! Don't do this to me, Takamura.
Oh my days, Takamura with a great decision.
Man, I'm really pulling for him because we already know like what happens towards the end, unfortunately. But it's just like, man,
now getting more aggressive.
I'm not gonna say who's winning, but these guys are fighting valiantly.
Yeah, very valiantly. Takamura has completely gotten over his previous loss at this point. He's playing so strong.
All the pressure working from Takamura though out the corner.
Ooh, that's sick.
I like the option. Yeah, using that meter to get out of there too.
That's an old like season 2 or season 3 thing because they nerfed that since then. You can't just do that for free. You have to use V-Trigger 2 now.
Nice V reversal.
DP whiffs.
Oh, tries to make the run safe. And actually
No, not
You know how smart that was for Gatsuki to just walk out to safety? He looked at Takamura's meter and knew, like, there's no threat, even if he hits me at low forward, right? He just low forward, Tatsu, whatever. There's no, like, huge conversion out of that. I don't want to get stuck in this mix, this heavy-hitting mix. I'd much rather just take something low forward into, like, whatever Tatsu and then roll myself into safety to at least have a higher chance of survival mix.
Yeah, 100%. That was very smart on Gachikun's part.
Playing out of his mind. Oh, he got away with a count hit again.
Yeah, he went for
Eagle Spike was BS. That was such a good just tool. I totally forgot he could even do that back then. Oh my goodness. That's cheap.
Who says you can't whiff punish in this game?
Oh, the block.
You definitely whiff punish heavies.
He's like, bro, I play 8, so he does all this too.
BS stands for best movement, by the way.
Best movement, yes.
Wow.
Somebody asked about that. He's like, what is movement?
What is movement? I don't want to be in the loop.
Gachikun, that anti-air was sick. It's like he
This is
went
smooth,
around
man.
his body.
You always remember when Mago poked Warren's belly? That sounds adorable.
Brilliance from both of these guys. Love that.
Mago is a character. I miss Mago a lot. He definitely was like became a lot more animated this past season. He was
And
popping
again,
off
it's
everywhere.
Exactly the same as the last round
Like that
started,
about
yeah.
3 times, right?
Bro, he got
Revisiting this, and he's still in amazement of what's happening.
yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, Heavy Mixer putting you back in the same spot was very, very interesting. As consistently as it did, I should say.
And that was some best movement if I've ever seen it. Bro, he did it. Not only did he do Heavy Mixer, he did Heavy Mixer like at the very bottom. Like Takamura's jump was basically recovered, and he still cornered him. Still corner switch.
Jump in, no, just runs up.
Come on, Tak.
And
Go.
again,
Caught onto these runs now.
definitely needs to offer him something else other than these runs now.
Oh, so clever.
Oh
Bro.
my.
Gachikun's just
Yeah,
looking
Acri,
for
Mago's
those.
a beast.
Definitely
Fourth at
identified
Capcom Cup
that.
2019.
How
That's Mago's
Takamura's
son.
pressure is coming in.
I see you, Young Roses.
You did.
One
See
time
you,
too many,
brother.
he got away with those runs. Match point now.
There we go. He gets to confirm that.
Match point.
When he comes that medium punch, might be the pushback tech.
Corner carry on both these two characters is
Oh.
crazy.
You know, he gets a lot of mileage out of like these neutral jumps, though. Takamura has like solid reason in trying to pick up on the enemy movements and when they want to use like
Did
forward
that for the
advancing
last 3
normals.
rounds, mate.
Yeah, it feels like that's his way of dealing with crouch fierce because it's pretty hard to whip punish. Like he's opting to whip punish it sometimes, but he's really like getting more mileage off of the neutral jump.
You'll see Rashids do that just to stop the momentum of their opponents.
I'd definitely like to see Takamura using that stand
What's up,
That is
Demon?
medium Tatsu just in
That is true.
That
That's
mixer
action.
was deep
Another
in
dashing
terms of like
works.
the last bit of actions hitting and getting a
Again. Run again.
What can you say, man? It's Rashid O.
Oh no.
Always checking him now. No more runs. No more runs for you.
Oh, that was sick.
Oh!
Sick.
Dang! Are you serious? He wants to save it. Could cost him.
Takamura is so greedy with his meter right now. I hope he doesn't regret this.
He better finish this now.
Talk!
Spends a meter anyway.
Talk to me! Talk! Come
Gets the
on!
whip.
Oh, there we go.
Save. Still match point Gatsukun. But Takamura
Dang,
is
that's
very much
really
in this
that's
fight.
very, very clutch.
Can
Again,
he tie up
Takamura could
2-2?
have easily spent and converted the combo into the critical art to secure the round. Man, he took a risk and it paid
Nakamura.
dividends.
I'm glad it paid off. A lot of his decisions are worrying
To the
me.
corner you go.
Dude, Takamura is known for the shimmy. Like his shimmy game is super on point.
Can't get hit. What an important wake up light kick.
I think that's why Gachikun's starting to wake up with a button now. He doesn't want to take the shimmy opportunity.
Gets out of that pretty lightly. But that
Corner
counter hit
pressure now.
confirmed
Big
was very
counter
nice.
conversion off of that.
Good V reversal. The
Oh.
back
Oh!
run is the
No
Takamura
conversion, no,
special. I think
confirm
that's the
off
first
that.
time I've seen him go for that. But Gachikun is
Neutral jump is good for light. Oh, absolutely, yeah. So anything forward moving in anticipation for Takamura, he's like,
Takes
oh
it.
my god.
So
And there goes Takamura. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
He is devastated. You can see it, man. It's rough. Like as an up and coming player, having such a big tournament and just things just not going your way left and right. It's definitely heartbreaking. You can see it on Takamura's expression. But man, look at Takamura. Look at Takamura now. He's been doing just so solid now with his Akuma, and he honestly his level up is just so impressive. He's just become so much more solid. He's beating these players without relying on gimmicks, and man, I'm just really impressed with Takamura. His growth is definitely applaudable.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. And Oji mentioned his past performance at the Red Bull Kumite. Man, you could really see the fruits of his labor. Sorry, I kind of fobbed out there. The fruits of his labor. No, he's an amazing, astounding player, and he's only getting stronger. I'm really excited to see him once the CPT comes back to like live events too. I mean, I'm sure he's participating in like the online series as well.
Hey man, couldn't have said it better myself. That was amazing. Jeremy, you made me break a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so next we got, big fan of him too, Hoji. Shout out to Hoji, doing work, got 5th place at the CPT NA East tournament this past weekend. Good stuff, Hoji. I wish you luck in the second one, brother. But yeah, we got grand finals coming up. We got Problem X. What you call him? You call him X-Man? We got X-Man sitting there.
The X-Man.
Got the X-Man sitting pretty in winners. Dude, each set he had was super close. 3-2, 3-2, probably last round each time too. Sitting pretty in winners, going off against Gachikun in the run back. And here we see Gachikun lost to Problem X 2-3, took the W against MLB and Takamura, both 3-1. So we didn't get to see the winners finals match of theirs because I really wanted to see the grand finals. That's why we included just the grand final. That's when you really see the emotion of it all. And I just want to see who wins, who comes out victorious, who's happy, who's salty. I just want to see it.
So we're going to take a look at that again. Problem X and Gachikun. Problem X sitting on the winner's side at grand finals. Again, as you just saw, Gachikun eliminate Takamura in a very, very close set. I still think it's close despite it was 3-1. The rounds were pretty down to the wire.
Yeah, very, very down to the wire. And can I just say, man, I kind of miss Problem not wearing hats. He looks super sharp back here, man. No hat, Problem X? Dude, X-Man's looking sharp.
And he's got the Timbos on.
Ooh, we got the Timbos on? About to put these Tims in somebody's what?
In somebody's router, that's for sure.
Somebody's router, for sure. Oh, come on. Oh, no. I wanted to see Gachikun's fight stick, dude. I need to see the Bart artwork, man.
Let's go.
The Bart work? I see.
The artwork? The bars work. Look at Jeremy over here.
I must say that's a really riveting story about the
Are you okay?
history of Daigo.
I just want to include bars at any opportunity. Okay?
It's research material. After my
That's fair.
signed
All right, so this is an exhibition of how best movement Bison's VT1 was in Season 2. Okay.
Yes. So much best movement. It was insane.
Grand final time.
Brooklyn, stand up.
The run back.
He's back on this stage. He seems to like the stage quite a fair bit.
It counts. It definitely counts.
It definitely counts. It definitely counts. The vernacular at work here. It's amazing. Brooklyn X.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't making a few bad bets. He made some good ones too, but
Taran. I hope you
This
did.
whole album is just absolutely patient too. When you mentioned it earlier, how he likes to play like, what was that?
That was a sick answer is what that was. I would have beat the V-Trigger 1 Tornado, brother. Just mistimed that a little bit.
So far. I know the tornado was thing, but
Yeah, I wish you timed it out just a little bit later. Yeah, he's kind of suffering.
oh, the plus frames everywhere.
So many plus frames.
Instantly blocking. Nice neutral jump. Tries to get
Ooh, he ran it.
Oh, what an anti-air.
That's one of my favorite anti-airs from Machine. Forward medium punch.
Yeah, the forward medium punch, dude. I feel like if you can do that with Rashid, you're onto something, dude. You're a top Rashid player if you can do that like 9 out of 10 times.
And you're buffering it into the Eagle Spike. It's so good. It's so clean to see, I should say.
Yeah. It's pretty silly damage for an anti-air, especially in this game. This game's not known for having like big damaging anti-airs, especially at this point. I feel like G was like the first one we saw like, oh, he gets a ton of damage off his anti-airs.
Oh, too far away for the stand light kick, but it reduces his hurt box, so anything you press tends to get beat. EX in.
Ooh, the tip.
Trying to jump out there. Gachikun does not want to be in that corner.
Punish
Great
on
punish.
Ooh.
Back into
and
the
a
corner.
reset to the corner.
Problem X
Oh, he had it.
has so much tech if you block the stand roundhouse. If you block the roundhouse and you V-reversal 9 times out of 10, he's gonna punish.
In grand finals.
That was
Is
like,
the
ridiculous. We didn't even get to see
UK
Feature
name
1
gonna
that
take
round.
it
By the
all
way. We didn't need it.
against
Yeah.
all of the international
It was just
competition?
clean
The
domination in the
second
neutral.
player it would be to win a Premier of
And just a
No,
ton,
on
ton of plus
European
frame.
soil.
Oh no, for sure, without a doubt. Like he's throwing in
Yeah, Gachikun's
the
defense
roundhouses,
is
the
beautiful.
Psycho X.
Used to being
Oh!
in block stun like
I
this.
love
They don't
that
have many
air to air.
details.
I love seeing that air to air
You're the best-
too.
You're the best Rashid. You're
With
putting
any
the
character,
scenarios.
anybody who has something like that, like even Ryu, if you do like an air to air, you do jump medium punch into Tatsu. Oh,
Gets him in
it
problem
feels
space
good.
and problem is-
Shout outs
The
to
real issue is
Sagani
the
back
fact
in
that he's
SF4
finding
with his
every
amazing jump strong frame traps. Oh my goodness, that
When he
was
has problem in the block stun
it's
in the
amazing.
corner, it's working out really well for him. But the neutral is just it's
That-
definitely in Bison's favor.
That is the best usage of jump strong I've ever seen in my life. I just had to mention it. I know this is an SF stream. Come on.
I hope he still plays.
I hope so too. I hope he still plays View.
Great round from Gachikun.
Ugh.
Throw to seal it. It's scary for
Yes,
this is the
big
He's been training himself to
Correct.
do jab and
That is correct.
Not a good option against Rashid.
The Flamenco
He's a
Tavern.
Jump
guy
heavy, no.
Flamenco Tavern. I remember at, I think it was DreamHack Montreal,
You need to do very
like
early.
Bud Light or something recreated the stage for like the stage we were playing on. That was so sick. I don't think he was banned in 2017.
Goes in.
It was only banned if Vega was playing. Yes, because he was able to climb on the wall. Isn't there a way to disable that?
I don't think so. If you play Vega, I think he can just climb. Kind of an oversight. Okay.
Maybe I should play Vega online and
Oh,
use
does he
this.
not know that's plus? After that.
Just enter CPT online at Flamenco
Not sure
Tavern.
if Gachikund's aware.
Just get out of the corner for free.
Just climb.
Could be right there.
Oh god, I missed that in SF too.
That blast is a unique one. He's not been a
Post Evo 2016. Shouts to Shade.
Nice
Jam, how you
jumping.
doing, man?
Momentum switching here.
Poor Vega. Vega was only allowed for Metro N. That's it.
We need to see this V Trigger 1 action.
Go for it. They had the bars.
Oh,
We do. I haven't seen any of it.
One round apiece here in his second game.
Prob's just playing it pretty damn clean.
Remember, he's on winner's side.
It's wild because we mentioned how he would like to throw out these sweeps and throw out a lot of these risks and go in a lot more than he should. But he's been doing that since like what winners finals and everything preceding that. I mean, or I guess before that, I should say.
Yeah. Hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I mean, he's not doing it now. That's the point I'm making is that he's taking the grand finals a lot more seriously, obviously. But it's wild to think that even in winners finals, he was taking those big risks.
Yeah.
It's off, but you know.
I feel like a lot of problems decisions are based on players. So like, if he feels like you're gonna get hit by the sweep, he'll do it. But I think he understands Gachikun's aware of the sweep and won't go for something like that against someone that aware of his kind of gimmick, right?
Still alive.
Oh, the fake dash! I like it. That's good. He was conditioned. He was ready for the down forward period. Scott with the dash. Yeah,
Even his conditioning has been conditioned.
He's looking real clean right now, dude. Dang. Is it gonna be 3-0? It's gonna be 3-0 sweep? Don't let it be 3-0. Come on, guys.
We got plenty of games to play. It can't be. It can't be.
EGX medal.
Man.
First place.
Talk about carrying your character. Poor Vega, dude. I have to commend Vega players who have played him since then. I always question them. I even tell them, brother, you're traveling all this way to play Vega? Come on, man. Why are you doing this to yourself? Play Bison, come on.
Oh, that was
That reminded me of SF4 too. A lot of people used to do like safe jump light punches and just throw you. It's like it throws you off with the blocks and timing.
We've seen Gachikun struggle with this earlier.
I know I lose to Vegas. Let's not talk about that. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh my days, where is he?
oh, now we get to see it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go, baby.
The body hopping. Or I guess the warping.
The warping hopping? Hippity hop.
Brilliant choice.
Oh, is it gonna be enough?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, definitely. I remember that. I definitely remember that.
That's so much chip, man.
I was trying to think about what he could have done to prevent himself from getting to that situation in the
Maybe backdash? Because he ate the enhanced V Trigger 1 tornado for the mixer, right?
Yeah, the mixer.
So if he could have avoided that, I think he would have been
It took me
okay.
a while to realize how plus Dictator is on
You
that
definitely
one.
said that very. I was actually referencing Doomsnake when I said that because I think Doomsnake's really good,
Oh, it's
but
a
he
super
plays Vega.
Great round, nevertheless, from Gachikun. Oh, try to anti-air.
Mm.
Couldn't. Problem behind the pressure base.
I couldn't tell who jumped first, or like which came out first. Problem X's head stomps or Gachikun's jump.
Yeah, usually if you're even remotely around the same timing as a head stomp, you're gonna eat that head stomp. So I wasn't
Without a doubt.
Problem.
like you said, face Gachikun. He's like, okay.
Hey,
you want that?
So comfortable. Takes the jump in and the throw, but he's out of the corner straight away.
Ooh, what, dang! I had no landing recovery. What the hell?
Double backdash, in fact. Back in the corner. So
It's
slippery.
so scary. Like anti-airs are barely whiffing against Problem X. He has this liberty to just jump around and not get punished for it.
Tries to jump in.
I feel like you just don't. I feel like you just don't expect Bison to jump at you. That's probably why it's working so well.
This time and close it out.
Problem X is just taking all of this.
He's keeping him locked
He's ready for
down.
the back. Finally, he's ready for the backdash.
Oh,
Big damage.
All right, nice. He jumped.
Oh!
Ooh, the snipe.
Double dash.
Finally catches
So
Ah,
with a
cool.
2-0 lead
Ooh.
in the
Gachiku with
first
the game
set,
on the
these two played
board.
against each
Yeah,
other.
let's go. We got some life. Let's
Yes,
go.
we
I want to see more games.
Back to 2-2.
As they say in EU, I want some more gourmet games, bro.
Wasn't
Come
enough,
on.
but if it could happen again, I feel like.
Yeah, say gourmet games.
Problem really wants to win now.
Yeah, let me see actually. Was this?
I'm pretty sure this is when Bison got the free frame because Logan mentioned it like at the beginning of the stream.
Nice
I wanted to see if that was true.
Finally getting
Yeah, I don't know.
No blocks done on that.
Please
jump. I
delete
love that.
Rashid already. I'm right there with you. Fifth
Oh,
forward.
that was a huge.
Yeah, he didn't get the-
problem. He was at the point
got
of
it.
being stunned. And
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I just really feel like Bison was super duper strong. He started to like become the Bison we know now.
That EX to get out of the corner, activates the V-trigger. Oh, that's
I think they
not
mentioned it
problem,
in
he's
the
not dead,
podcast
though.
time. Ooh,
Dash. Oh my god, that was risky. Every
That was
dictator in
sick.
the world is going to be mashing like it. And that's
Yeah,
just
man, that guy was in,
into the scissors.
that guy was in pain. You see, the guy was just like, oh
Oh no, not problem.
Just whiffs on the crouch
No.
medium punch. And he's back
Don't
in the
solve
cage.
it.
The speed at which he's is
You
great.
shouldn't.
Okay, he knows now. He knows. He
Do it.
respects it now.
Don't do it. Okay, locking him down.
This reminds me of forgetting Star Marshall. I won't say the term.
I'm not doing it.
Punish.
Don't do it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Don't do it.
Throwing out of his pressure though.
The hell, Kirby? Kirby knocks something down.
Strikers after Psycho X until season
What's
2
that
when he
from?
got. Yes, yes.
Just tech.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Window.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, keeps it on him.
Oh, your corner is up.
Oh,
Loads of damage coming.
Oh!
He's got another EX spot.
That was
If
a
he hits
beautiful
again.
jump.
What a decision from Gachikun with the
Yeah,
EX.
spinning mixer. Who would have thunk it?
Doesn't activate.
Who would have thunk it?
Here it
A real
is.
who done it, Jeremy?
Cross up
Oh.
from a mile away. Two apiece.
Oh, that's such a good gimmick. Oh my god. I feel like that's when people were not used to him doing that.
having flashbacks
They were not
of
used to
the
Rashid
first
doing
set.
that at all.
Momentum has swung all the way back round.
You're not wrong.
Problem just
I feel
takes a
like
minute. I totally agree with
Rashid
that.
was still
Trying to remember what Gachikun did
kind of
right.
overlooked
Getting put in the corner
at this
so
point of the
quickly
game.
now. He was
Oh, for sure.
dominating the neutral. He's
People
playing
still
a
didn't know
lot
the
stronger in
matchup.
the
I think
neutral
I had a
in the
long
first
conversation with
game.
JP about
Now
it.
Gachikun is
Like
the
people
one
just
who's
kind of
controlling
slept
the
on him
neutral space.
for no
How
reason.
is he
He was still
doing
pretty
that?
solid.
He's getting the
Like,
dashes in.
he was
into those jump
And the
ins.
jump-
He's what
the jumps
Laura
are really
is
well
in
placed.
Japan
Problem
right now.
anti-hit him a lot.
People
Like,
just
Mhm.
weren't
absorb all
studying
the
the
jump ins
match.
too.
Yeah.
But Gachikun
Yeah,
placed
at the
himself
time in
so
2017,
well.
fully agree with you.
And which
Japan was
leads to great reward as
probably
well.
Great
more aware of it
distance
than we
carrying
were.
as well. You get a lot of
But,
if you go to the
yeah, I feel
scissors
like-
juggle.
I feel like because Rashid was not that good in season 1, that people just completely overlooked him.
Right.
But in season 2, he had so much. He had the EX Eagle Spike always letting him out of the corner. That alone is just so cheap. You have an instant get out of jail free card right there.
Winners bracket.
And he still has a lot of the same pressure.
Has been so reliable for Gachikun.
Look at this.
Yeah, Bison with the 4 frame. I kind of miss those days.
Counter hit
Those
this
are better
time.
days.
Huge round, and again, this corner pressure has
Uh,
proved too
uh.
much.
He's getting the full Rashid treatment now.
And he had this kind of pressure like all the time. I feel like Rashid just had this pressure
Ooh,
from the
take
get-go.
For sure.
Oh, so ready.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Gachikun
You know,
knows
EX
to
not
whip
following.
buttons and
You know,
stand
you know it was
back
coming
here.
for sure.
Good
I feel like that's why Gachikun probably did so well this tournament, and I believe he was doing really well in 2017. It's because a lot of the places he went to, people were sleeping on Rashid and just got steamrolled by him. like look at Rashid. He still has a lot of the same pressure we see now, and you see so many people have so many problems with the pressure he has now. Just imagine back then when you have no idea of how to counter it.
Can't cover both the wake ups, so I think he has to make a hard read on that. Might be
Hell of a
Just whiff two throws, frame kill. Do it into another.
throw his plus on block, man. Or plus on whip.
Problem X. Here we go.
And you saw the big
Rashid was
difference. Those few
he
changes
was still
made.
good in season 1. He was not like bad by any means, but he was good. In season 2, he was definitely like closer to the Rashid we know now, like just top tier. Has so many options.
In the corner
What
straight
the
away
hell?
here. Gatchku can win rounds from this position alone.
I never seen you slide right there, bro.
Nice.
That was a questionable slide.
Nice little sequence there from Problem. A great help. Gatchku's so good with his anti-airs though.
Yeah, so in season 1,
Punish that
there's a good
dashboard.
point made that he was
Away with a throw under the EX.
just obvious to play. There were so many other characters that people gravitated towards that led to like
Gatchku looking to reset now.
bigger rewards and easier ways to get in, and like
Still no
there were
cover.
established top tier side
Gonna have to activate.
continue
Oh,
like
he
win
gets
results.
him, puts him back in the corner. He's got a bar and a half.
Bro,
A bar and a
on the
half.
meaty. You
Bro,
got this.
not like this.
Gatchku.
He's going behind. He's going behind. I knew it.
Problem X takes it.
Oh my
Problem.
Your EGX 2017
That was sick. That was such a
champion.
good run. Dude, that's such a good comeback.
Problem X.
I bet you
Oh,
anything
what
that
result?
that
The
Logan
crowd
Sama comes
goes
up and
wild.
picks up
X
Problem X.
manages
Oh,
to
let
it run.
turn.
10-man, let it
Let's
run.
go to the
I bet
stage.
you anything.
From the
Logan's
winner.
gonna come up
Over to you,
like
James.
after commentary and just immediately grabs Problem X and lifts him up. Watch, bet.
I hope so. I hope so. Just get on commentary right now.
That is a staple thing of Logan. Anytime Problem X, he'll punch the security guard in the face and come up to like hug Problem X. Bet. I don't know if he does it though. Actually, hold on. But I bet you.
Let me see problem. Let me see problem. He needs me. He needs me.
I know for sure. He's gonna, oh, we get to see the stick. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
so Gachikun just like has to leave the stage on the side.
I know. No interview, no nothing. I just gotta slump away.
Hard work's paying off. Yeah, I'm just really happy.
Does this make you the best bison in the world?
Yes.
I don't like to denigrate
You're
anybody
100%.
else, but I can't say that myself. That's for other people to decide.
He is.
Oh, look at him!
The winner here at EGX 2017.
Of course.
Yes!
Oh,
the
man. I have the reads on Logan Sama for sure. Man.
At the buzzer. Tamman's in our ear, the producer. He's like, there's just 10 seconds up. I don't think it's gonna happen. Literally 5 seconds later, Logan. Oh, at the buzzer.
Logan stuck from the back side of the stage. He's like, security guard can't get me from here.
They can't get me from here.
Hold on.
I got backstage powers over here.
What a beast. He didn't even have like one of those badges too. Nobody stopped him.
Nothing. Tuesday in it. Oh man. Oh wow, dude. What a great last tournament for us to cover on Turn the Beat Back. Guys, I really appreciate you tuning in these past 2 months. I hope we've kept you company while you're social distancing. Just because we're gone, please don't stop social distancing. This virus is very real. Please listen to your medical professionals out there. Just listen to the people that know what they're talking about, please. I don't want to see everyone getting sick. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Jeremy, you know what? Why don't you close it out? Let's see what you guys.
Yeah, so one other thing, again, continue to support everything that's been going on with Capcom Fighters. We do have the Capcom Pro Tour online happening. The Southeast Asia region is going to be going down, as you saw with Fighting Words from Logan Sama and F Word, along with a brand new series starting with Street Smarts coming very soon with host Persia. Their first guest is Alex Valle and Team UIU. They have Drew and Ginny. We have plenty more things happening for the Capcom Fighters channel, and we highly encourage you guys to check it out and keep that support going.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. And Jeremy, before we leave, Mama Dow's been in the chat every week asking for us to have our Karamas touch roses. Is it possible, brother? Can you get up off that beautiful seat and get that Karama? I need it. I need it.
I could. I'm wearing shorts, chat.
I'm wearing shorts too. It's hot in here.
Well, here we go, man. For our final hoorah here at Capcom Fighters. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
like do this. There you go.
Yeah, hold on, right towards the camera. We gotta go right towards the camera.
I was gonna just make it like actually like touch each other. This is
Oh,
how we end our stream. We touch roses. All right, that's enough of that. Either way, hey. Thanks for 2011 support for the fighting game community, everything in Capcom Fighters related, and for us here, man, we had a fun ride. It was fun making these shows for you. If you guys have any like feedback or critique, let us know on Twitter at our handle is ViciousFTC as well as Alex Myers FTC. And we continue to we hope to continue that you guys stay safe and do your things at home and just just keep supporting, man.
Keep supporting. Stay safe out there, guys. And yeah, we'll see you in CPT online, brother. I'll be competing. Jeremy will be commentating. I'll see you soon, guys. Take it easy. It's been fun. See you next time.
Peace.
Let's go. Run it back. Everyone get put on blast. I'ma rush down, baby, keep my foot on gas until y'all crash the corner, put your head on wax. I'ma show you how to get even like I'm good on that. Because we back in a minute when the beat turn. Vicious up with Allison to get it when the read learn. Everybody need work, don't know who to feed first. I stay hungry in a pocket with a combo at my feet. Oh, let's get broke.